Everybody, welcome. Today, Zach is unable to make it. Neither was Cameron, and then Eric couldn't make it. So we were light on people. So what did I do? I phoned a friend. Yeah. So right now we are going to have my good old friend, Chris. He and I have known each other for a long time. If you've ever been to the Fondazzi Fire Circus, you've probably seen him spinning fire and doing all the dangerous stuff I don't do.
More fire.
That's right. So yeah,
that's my move.
Yeah, we thought we were going to cancel the game, and I'm like, we'll see if we can find somebody. And Chris was like, last minute, he's like, yeah, let's do it. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so we're going to do a one-shot today. Yeah, we're going to do a one-shot today. So our adventure today is called A Natural Cause, written by Owen Davies with a map from the North of Dusk Productions. The adventure was originally published in volume 30 of Lair Magazine. I received this magazine as a patron reward from the DM's Lair patron in June of 2023. You can purchase this on their site. Link is below. Sweet. Yeah. As a side note, I've had a few exchanges with those guys at the DM's Lair. They're really awesome dudes. So check them out. This isn't a sponsor thing or anything. I just like to let people know. I figure if we're going to play their game, we should just let people know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So of course we always doctor it up a little bit because
that's what you do.
Yeah. Some of these guys create crazy fun characters, but we're all level 1 today, so they're not going to be too crazy. It's going to be pretty subdued. So let's go
and one day around the room. Sponsor.
Yeah, let's go quickly around the room and let everybody give us just a brief overview of who their character is. And let's start this way. Nate, you want to start us off? Who are you playing today?
Sure, I'm playing Ander Bushgather. He's a halfling rogue, rather debonair, perhaps. He likes to dress up a little bit, and he's very trustworthy. He likes to make friends, and he's just looking for just kind of looking for a good time in general.
Nice.
Yeah. If you want to play some dice or cards or anything, just let me know, guys. I'm down.
Love it. Graham, who are you playing today?
I am playing Blogren. He's a half-orc barbarian.
Nice.
So normally I play a character with very high charisma. Today I get to play a character with very low charisma.
Right.
So he's dark bronze skin, ebony eyes with long dark hair tied up in a top knot with braids down the front and sides and a ponytail down the back. He wears boots of hide, very short pants, and no shirt. Everything is fringed in fur, and he carries a large battle axe either strapped to his back or in hand, depending on how paranoid he feels at the time.
No shirt.
He has a deep booming voice that can be heard for miles when he's in a rage.
Oh, right. And going low charisma, we call that going Mike. All right. And we got the new guy for today. Chris, thanks again for joining us. Who are you playing today?
Today I'm playing Dugan McLarity II. He was a gladiator of some renown and fought his way through an attack by Drugar, who came up into the caverns of his home. And after assisting in battling through the Horde, dedicated his life to the service of insert dwarven deity here. And now travels the world seeking evildoers. And he knows many stories for every occasion. He has a plethora of dirty songs and limericks and plays the drums. He can find lodging at any inn or establishment with his drum playing and somewhat coarse charisma.
Nice.
All right, I love that. All right, and Mike, who are you playing today?
I am playing the acolyte Riley, who has embraced the shadows and had the shadows embrace them back. Twilight cleric of the Twilight, but he's not sparkly. Actually, he is kind of sparkly. He does sparkly things, but
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. But yeah, he's just a rather subdued, trying to find his own way yet.
All right. Well, it's a one shot. So, and we don't want to, we're going to try to get it all done in today. So let's not waste any more time. All right. We're going to have all you guys starting off on the road for whatever reason. The group of you are traveling together to the city, the magic city, wherever that is. And you're traveling through the Vale. So that's where we're going to start. Any questions before we get started? Cool, let's have fun. You wander down the dirt path, the heavy rain causing the earth beneath your feet to fold around your boots as you step. The day started soft, but as noon approached, the dark clouds overtook you and the heavy winds and rains unleashed upon you. The steady climb up the Vale toward your destination has become increasingly difficult. You know the road going forward is going to skirt the Utralan forest, a place rumored to have strange creatures. In this heavy rain, an encounter with forest beasts might prove extreme. Yeah, it's then that you come upon a sign pointed down a tributary in the road, Valley North. You've heard of this village. It's the sister village to Valley South, conveniently enough, which you left just 2 days prior. The simple wooden sign is with rainwater running down its face is a welcome reprieve from the torrent. There will be a dry inn there with a hearty ale. The tributary road runs into a sturdy wooden bridge. You see a sturdy wooden bridge ahead of you, the rain coming down. All right. And feel free to interrupt, by the way, Chris, if you want to do any actions. Sometimes I just keep going, so feel free to jump in. As lightning flashes across the sky, you catch sight of a windmill trembling against the wind. The bridge crosses a quick-moving river, the Karzan, the river that cuts the valley in two. With the storm, the water moves even faster now. You pull your cloaks tight around you, brows furrowed against the water that tries to seep into every crack it can find. Circling the windmill, you enter the southern part of the town. The dirt road turns into cobblestone. There you can see a young dragonborn man grabbing sacks from a wagon and rushing them into a large building. You can go on from there, or you can stop and talk to him. It's up to you.
Is the building door open?
The building door is open. He seems to be
roofed?
moving in and out of this large building.
And it's got a roof on it?
It does, yeah.
I'm going inside. Hey there! And he sort of jogs over to
the Dragonborn looks over at you and goes, "Hey, hello, stranger."
Hey, you mind if we come in out of the wet here? And he'll step right inside the
as you step, he kind of steps aside, and you find yourself stepping into what looks to be a barracks of some sort. It's just a rows of beds, probably used for migrant farming or farming hands who come in to do the work during the fall and the spring. As you step in, he looks at you and goes, "Oh yeah, you're looking for a place to stay?"
It's just cold and wet out there, you know? It's just wet and cold. I just need to dry off for a sec. What's your name there?
Naragar.
Naragar. That's a strong name.
Yeah, you probably want to go to the inn though, because there's no food or anything here. He kind of looks out in the rain and he sees
shaking water
three
off
of you standing there in the rain, and as he's has this you're a halfling, right?
Yeah.
As the halfling is just kind of
shaking water off his jacket on the floor.
He gives a questioning glance to you, and then he gives an inconvenient glance toward the water that's been on the floor that most likely he's gonna have to clean up. He says, maybe you should, if you wrap around the outside of the building, you can find the Pig and Goose.
Hey guys, you want to go to the Pig and Goose?
Good enough for me.
All right. What I'll do is I'm gonna bring a map up so that you can conveniently see a little bit about where you are heading. All right, you're gonna see that you are to the south there by the barracks coming in just past the windmill.
So what kind of vibe are we getting from this town?
All right, well, right now you've only hit the windmill and you saw the one person, that's all you've interacted with. So up until now, the vibe is that there's one person who has been disturbed by getting water all over their floor. That's what you're seeing right now.
Are we anywhere in particular?
Yeah, where should we throw ourselves?
You are you don't have to have a token on. I'm just using it as a way to see what's going on in the town and kind of follow it. This is more theater of the mind at this point.
Is it the lower right corner?
Yeah, you're just sort of by you just came past the windmill right here, and you're coming around, and that's conveniently the person you probably talked to.
Right.
But it is raining outside. It's torrenting right now, and you probably went into that belt door right there.
Right. Is this the?
Well, you can tell me what you're standing here. What would you like to do? You have many options.
Yeah, there's some kind of statue.
All right,
check that out real quick.
All right, as you leave this Naragar, you walk around the rain. It's noon, but it's dark. It's really dark outside, and the water's pouring down. Yeah, and you can see that there's a statue there. Give me a history roll.
Ooh, I'm so good at that.
What'd you get?
Nope. I have no
4.
idea who it is.
Yeah, you see a woman with her arms up. That's what you see from this distance. It's difficult to see. It's almost like foggy because the rain is coming down. What's the rest of you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna shake my head at the folly of halflings and stomp towards the inn looking for a pint.
Yeah. All right.
I will stride into the inn as well.
All right.
Oh,
why don't we
of
have-
course.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you guys circle around the barracks, coming past this statue here.
Is there a passage inside here, Naragor? That's what can I go through the back there? Is that opening?
If you walk through, you can actually walk through the barracks and come out the other side.
Yep, got it. I'm gonna he just walks his way through.
You got it. All right, you pass this statue. One of you recognizes this, but not you, as the patron saint of agriculture. Her arms reach out to the rain, almost welcoming the downfall as it causes you to stray from your path. Beyond the statue is the town hall. That's the building you see behind the statue there. You can see it right here. A large building with several angles, with an ornate sign swaying in the wind, Crestfold House. Though it's barely midday, the many shuttering windows allow a sliver of light within. A halfling dressed as a merchant stands in an open doorway, trying hard to light his pipe. He looks up, sizing you up as you pass. What, he's going to keep walking?
Place is lousy with halflings. Yeesh.
Feel free to do what you want. All right. As you move past a burnt out building, as you can see it on the map, right here. Let me move it up so people can see. You see a burnt out building there. It's a prominent structure, but its roof is partially collapsed. Its windows are coated in ash. The sign above the door reads, Igorth Landro, Inventor Extraordinaire. A copper plaque embedded in the wall beside the entrance reads, Proud member of the Natural Circle, with an engraving of a tree. The copper sign has been heavily dented by blows from a heavy object. You might find shelter here, but the structure looks unsafe, and its lifeless husk feels ominous under these darkened skies. You want to keep going?
No, I'll pass.
All right, so you guys are kind of sitting around here. As you can see in the distance now, this building coming up. You can see here you see the Pig and Goose is a welcoming place in the quiet village. The pub is lit with several torches. The sign, complete with the required image of a pig and a goose, groans as the chains jerk from the wind. You can feel several people huddling amongst tables within within. And as you peer in, a mature woman walks between the tables. She limps slightly as she steps, drawing your attention to her wooden leg. You're standing outside in the rain right now, and you're kind of looking through the window. What would you like to do?
I thought he said pig and goose.
I can't hear you. I'm stuck underneath the awning of the scary house.
All right,
staying out of the rain, and watching you three.
You're standing in the awning of the scary house.
Yeah, and watching these three, see if they're going to go. I'm staying out of the rain as much as I can.
All right, Dugan is going to push his way into the inn. Is that what I heard? All right.
I scramble towards them too.
Yep.
Right. I'll be right behind him.
Right behind him too.
Yeah, as Dugan leads the pack, you can see as you enter the Pig and Goose, all eyes are drawn toward you, Dugan. The people here look weary. Several of them are coughing and clinging to their own frames for warmth. The woman with the wooden leg turns and looks surprised as surprise overtakes her. Greetings! Come. You can find shelter here. Welcome to the Pig and Goose. I'm Varya. Find an open table and I'll be right with you.
Can I make a medicine check?
I am looking for a pint into my supper. I'll be happy to play for it.
I'll bring one to you. Go ahead and give me a medicine roll. Yeah, Mike.
14.
You feel that many of the people here have a sickness or an ailment. It's something odd. And they seem to be more people per capita. Like there's a fair number of people here who are sick.
Yep.
Yeah. You don't know what it is exactly.
Look at an 11.
You can definitely see. Yeah, for sure.
I exchange a glance with the paladin.
All right.
Do you have guidance on currently?
Get the flux?
No.
Are you guys going to sit down? All right. You sit down and the woman comes over, sliding your ale onto the table. And she also brings 3 more. expecting that the table will order them. She slides them onto you. Aye, welcome. What brings you all here to our village?
Just passing through.
All the rain at the moment.
You look like a hardy lot. Are you adventurers?
Yes.
Are we?
Of a sort. I am.
It's not considered. It's considered an insult in some places.
But you're not in some place.
No.
This is true.
She smiles at you, and she looks. She has this little air of like. She kind of gets a little smile internally, like she's feeling a little happy about seeing you. She says, do work around? Are you seeking work?
Never turned down a
Perhaps
free meal.
if it's within our means.
Seeking ale at the moment.
Yes.
Oh,
And a
just trying to warm
hearty
up.
stew. Perhaps you have something on the fire.
Yeah. Oh,
Or
of
is this a
course,
house
of
for the
course.
sick?
Of course. She rushes back and she reaches in to grab 4 bowls. She lays them out and she scoops up soup. It's a kale soup with chunks of goose in it. And one of the things that she serves here. She plucks it out and pours 4 bowls out. She slices off quickly pieces of bread. You know that she the way she acts, it appears she's not as much of a cook as she is a tavern owner. She slides the bread onto a cutting board, and she walks up. She slides it across the table, and one of the pieces actually kind of falls off onto the table, and she lays the bowls out for you. As she does so, her eyes glance back up the stairs as if she's looking for something, and something is she's thinking about. She's distracted by something else. She said, and then she suddenly realizes you're there and says, ale, soup, bread, anything else I can get you?"
Can you take an insight
What's
roll?
wrong with these folks?
She looks around. She goes, there is a sickness. There's a sickness that's happening in town. Many have caught it recently, including my dearest, Liza. She's upstairs now. She's not feeling well. The town is well. That's where I might ask you all for a favor. As she leans in, she kind of like looks at the people around you, the sick people, and then kind of leans as if she's going to speak softly. Anything else you guys want to do?
Definitely lean in towards this. He's just trying to like be very attentive.
All right, you guys all lean in.
Lauren breaks off a piece of bread and dunks it in his soup and starts eating. Says, "I do not negotiate on an empty stomach."
Okay.
I will follow suit with the eating.
All right, you begin eating. She inhales as if she's going to say something secret, something that she doesn't want everyone else to hear. When that happens, the door to the tavern bursts open with a woman rushing in. The woman has long, flowing blonde locks that cling to her drenched face, her gray eyes glancing around in desperation. Though she has a petite frame, she rushes in like a bull, throwing the doors aside. "They're gone! Both gone! Please! First Ulrich, and then now my beloved Ovra and Raiden! Please!" She cries as she storms in, leaving behind a trail of water.
I'm going to reach over. I look at the 2 fighters, or the 2, at least the big brawny people, and I'll reach over to the half-orc and touch you and go, "Be ever vigilant." And you have, on your next initiative roll, you have advantage.
Nice. You've been blessed. All right. You see the woman, the bartender. She calls herself Varia. She races across the bar as best she can, pulling the woman into her, trying to comfort her. The woman, who's been panicked, almost throws her aside, then grabs at Varia's tunic. She grabs it. "This is your fault, Varia. Yours and Neville's. I've lost them all, and this is all your fault. They let the crazy Egorth go free, and now my family is paying for that." Is there anything else you want to do as the scene unravels?
I guarantee you don't want me talking.
Everybody, you have Bram.
Ender jumps up on his stool and says, "Tell me about this crazy Agorth. What is he doing? What has he done to you and your family?"
Okay, you stand up, Chris. Anything for you?
I'm going to continue eating and drinking, and I'm waiting to see what plays out.
We have some of the strongest adventurers in the land here. We will be happy to help out for a fee, of course. But what is the problem? What is it? Tell me quickly.
The woman stomps over to you as if in a panic, in a fervor. She says, "They came in the storm. Always in the storms. It's the natural circle. It has to be. First, they took my husband Ulfric last week, and Ulfric wasn't the first. But this town has done nothing to stop them. And my own very children are now gone. I went to secure the children from the storm, and when I secured the chickens from the storm, and when I returned, they were both gone." She looks at Varya, crying out, "Damn you, Varya! You and Neville! Damn you both for letting him escape!"
Do you know where they would have gone? And how do they come in the storm? Did you see footprints?
Varya, the woman's frantically looking around when Varya pleads with her. She says, "Hilde, I don't know. I didn't know this would happen. I was protecting Neville. He's my oldest friend. He helped me during the dark times. I owe him everything. I didn't know that damn inventor and his foolish natural circle would do this. Neville is a good soul. He's just... I'm so sorry, Hilda. We're all paying the price for our mercy. Dear Liza can barely stand now. She won't last much longer." Varya grabs at Hildy, trying to pull her in as Hildy collapses into her arms and beginning to sob. Hildy looks up at you. "So, you adventurers?"
I'll reach out and I'll give them a hug too.
You see that?
There you go.
I'm going to lean over to Blogrin.
We'll be okay. Look into my eyes. We'll be okay.
Did you happen to catch who stole their chickens?
You're close. It was the children that were stole, and it was Crazy Agorth. And we're gonna go get those things.
I was asking Blogrin.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Yeah, Blogrin just takes it. He takes his bowl of soup and he just drinks it down and slams it down. And he goes, "Well, are we going?"
Just a second here. So you say you're childless and husbandless right now, right? Just goes to give her a big hug. They're there. It'll be fine.
How you doing?
How you doing? Hey, oh.
She gets a 14 on a perception check. Are you doing anything more than just giving her a hug?
No,
Okay.
He's not doing anything more than except for he's just trying to get into her graces right now.
Yeah, but hope it's just her graces, because everything else you should probably ask permission first, because that can get you in a lot of trouble. Yeah. All right. As Hilda cries into the chest of Varya, the bar owner, she says, "Darkness has befallen our village. We had a chance to stop it, but we didn't. We just let him leave, and now Neville insists that there is nothing we can do. And each time the storm comes, someone goes missing. And then there's the damn sickness that has befallen so many here." She says, "So are you adventurers?"
Of course. Some of the bravest in the land.
I believe Neville knows.
Who is it that you let go?
I believe Neville knows more than he's admitting.
Where is this Neville?
He has his reasons for not getting into the city, but he's the mayor, damn it. He has reasons for not getting the city authorities involved, but I swore I would never reveal his secret. She looks perplexed and challenged. Like she wants to tell you something, but she also has sworn to somebody else not to tell their secret. So she feels very conflicted right now. Speak with Neville. You can find him at the Crestfold house. She points out the door to the. Yeah. He's the mayor after all, and
Halfling fell out with a pipe.
Yeah, that's where the halfling is poking on the pipe. My Liz is dying, and we have almost lost 6 people from our town. I know Neville doesn't want the secret discovered, but there are limits to what a village can endure.
Varya, listen. He's a cleric, okay? What you need to do is you need to whisper into his ear what it is that you've sworn to secrecy, and it's okay because he's a cleric. He will keep it safe and secret, and your secret does not go anywhere else.
Give me a persuasion roll.
I was going to go with deception if that works.
You want to use deception? Yeah, you can give me deception. That seems fair.
Like
I was like,
I got a 25.
Oh my god!
didn't know I was.
Jeez.
You just whisper it. Whisper it right into her, into his ear, and it won't go any further. Your secret will be safe.
She looks at you, kind of perplexed, and she looks at the
We won't hear anything. We won't hear anything.
And she says, she leans over and whispers in your ear, and she says, Neville knows where Igorth is.
You have whispered into the twilight, and the twilight will hear your call. Thank you.
All right.
Looking at you, going, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah. Good. This is a good job. You did it. Very good. Very good. You've done well. You've done really well. All right, we're on the case. We have to eat though, so we keep our health up. We don't want to get sick, right?
Yeah, she paces as you sit and eat. Anything else, Chris and Nate, I gotta get the character's name now. Graham, you're playing Blorgren. Is Blorgren and Dugan going to do anything more than eat their meals at this point? Okay.
Right. Still waiting for somebody to ask for help.
Yeah, she says, if you can save my daughter, the woman says as she leans over your eating, I will give you this. The woman pulls out a necklace. She lifts it from her neck, showing you a diamond. She says, it's no value to me compared to the health of my child. What'd you say, Chris?
She's upstairs?
No, her daughter is upstairs, yes.
Upstairs sick.
Yeah, she's upstairs sick. And she's going to offer you to give you this diamond if you can find a way to cure her or heal her daughter.
We'll do our best.
I'll have a look.
Varia, we'll do our best.
We need to speak to this.
And Blogren will down the last of his ale, belch loudly, and say, well, let's go.
I'll move one of the full male ale mugs in front of Blogren. Can't let this go to waste. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, should we go check on the daughter?
Take me upstairs, woman.
You want to go look at the daughter?
Yeah.
She says, "Of course." She grabs your hand and quickly pulls you upstairs. Are you a healer?
Of sorts.
Okay.
Yes, he's the best. It's fine. I'm finishing my bowl really quick.
She goes up and pushes open the door. There you can see a young girl. She can't be more than 8 or 9 years old. She's sleeping on a small bed. And when the door pushes open, because her mom was so excited, Varia's daughter, Liza, is laying in the bed. She turns and lifts her head just slightly. Mother? And Varia says, she's here, right there. She points, you're about 5 feet from the bed.
And what are her symptoms?
She has a dreadful cough. She is laden with fever.
I'm going to roll medicine.
All right, give me a medicine roll. Great.
18.
So you got that's a total of 18. That's nice. All right, looking at it, this sickness is odd. It's not natural. Something is affecting her. It's not just like a cold or just like a flu or something like that. Something is wrong. You get a strange sensation that there is more to this than just the fact that she may have eaten out of somebody else's bowl or something.
Do I suspect it might be magical in nature?
Give me an Arcana roll.
Probably won't go too well, but we'll see how it goes. Oh,
Nice.
18.
Oh, very good roll. Very good roll. And you won't get guidance for everything. You get guidance only for one thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you get 16 on that. So, but that's
why
okay.
do I have guidance on?
You probably just had it checked. No big deal. So, as you look at it, you get the strange sensation that there's an odd sort of magic here, not wizardly magic, but magic just the same of the arcane school. There is something happening here. Something around the arcane school has projected this sickness onto this child. and possibly to many of the other people in the town.
Hopefully it wasn't.
This is arcane, the sickness. It unfortunately is beyond my ability to heal, but perhaps we can seek its source.
Yes,
Let me
exactly.
speak with my companions.
So you're saying it's somebody projecting their illness on this person?
It's magic.
It's been
So
magically
we find patient zero and
Yeah.
It's the most articulate half.
Did you say there was a school here, a magic school?
I'm sorry, what was that? No, there's no magic scroll. I apologize.
School.
Oh, there's no magic
School.
school.
Oh,
There is no magic school here.
okay.
There was a building. There was an inventor's building that was burned down. Though
Yes.
you might be thinking of.
Yeah, and then there's the Crestfold House, which is like the town hall.
All right. So
Yeah.
some sort of magic sickness that's infusing her and probably the whole town. Yeah, and we can go find this source.
I
Yeah.
believe we need to find someone named Igor.
No.
Igor.
Agorth? Yes, I agree. He sounds crazy. She said it was crazy Agorth.
All right.
And
What happened to the building next door? When I asked the innkeeper woman,
It
what happened
was,
to the burned out building?
the Igor tried. He came about 6 months ago, and he tried to bring his inventions here. He tried to help the farmers, but when he did so, the fields went to blight. The damn farmers gathered up and tried to get their money from him for what he had done to the fields, and through all the chaos, Igor said the wrong thing, and the townsfolk burned his house down and sent him fleeing.
mighty fine town.
Is that when everybody got sick?
Not right after that. It was a month or so after. He was a little crazy though. He kept talking about the natural circle. He tried to get some recruit people to his cause. He had some crazy. He used to send flyers out around the town. He's trying to recruit for something called the natural circle, of some nonsense about nature being restored or something. I don't know. Maybe you want to ask the mayor. He may give you more information. I know I won't. She looks over. She kind of looks like almost guilty for saying what she said already.
And do you know where this Neville is?
Neville, he's the mayor. He's at the Crestfall House.
Perfect. Yes. Maybe we should talk to the mayor.
Very well. I will do what I can to help your daughter.
Thank you, sir.
Is there anything in the
Whatever
room? Sorry. He's being very noble.
Go ahead.
Okay, Chris.
Oh, I was just going to give her some like willow bark.
Okay. We got to make her feel a little better. Maybe you got to feel a little more soothed.
Pat her on the leg. Tell her to be okay.
Yeah. All right. You give it to her. She, her mother, Varia is grateful. Now you'll notice that Varia, because she has a wooden leg, she walks slow, but she's strong. She's strong for someone who would just having lived in this town her whole life or whatever. She is maybe she grew up on a farm, but she's very sturdy.
She's a tavern owner. She fucking lugs barrels of beer and kegs and.
All right. Are you guys going to head over then to the Crossball House? All
Yeah.
right. You enter the house. You enter the town hall where a solemn young tiefling greets you with a raised brow. He wears a purple tunic that clashes against his orange skin. Oh, greetings, travelers. If you're looking for shelter, the Pig and Goose across the lane there will offer you both warmth and a hearty meal.
You are very good at this assistance sort of stuff. Very impressed. What is your name, sir?
My name is not important. I'm just a servant here.
Well, I am Ander Bushgather. It's very nice to meet you, sir.
Unimportant. Sir, unimportant.
But we, in fact, were coming here to speak to the mayor. We were hoping to lend our assistance to this town.
Mayor Corathan?
I believe that is correct. Neville Corathan, correct?
Neville, yes. He's here in one moment. He turns and quickly runs up the stairs, a wide stairs. Within a moment, a tiefling appears at the top of the wide steps. He has emerald skin and a pair of horns that seem to curl back like a ram with dark black veins piercing through them. He has a thick furred mantle over a simple tunic adorned with a simpler leather belt and gold buckle. He starts speaking as he walks down the steps. Greetings, travelers. You wish to speak to the mayor? I am Neville Coralthon, mayor of Valley North. There must be some urgency to speak to me during weather such as this.
Hi, sir. Indeed, we've heard of your sickness here. We've heard of your circumstances, and we want to lend assistance. We want to see if we can find the source of this. And as he comes down the stairs, he's sort of describing what he's seen so far in the tavern. We went over there. We had a delightful lunch there, and boy, did we talk to both Hilda and Varya and saw Liza already upstairs. It sounds like quite the plight here, sir. And really, we were just looking for, what can we, and as he gets closer to us, so he'll quiet down a little bit, sir. But really, we already understand that we need to go try to find a Igorth. Can you please tell us where he is?
He looks over at Blorgan and Dugan and kind of like looking for confirmation to what has just been said. Anything you're going to add?
We're looking for the source. People are missing.
He nods and he said, with your words, Neville becomes quiet for a moment, his eyes shifting around to see who else might be watching. He then gestures to a door leading away from the foyer. Perhaps these matters would best be discussed in private.
Of course. Yes.
And out of the rain? Yes.
Yeah. You're inside of the inn.
Oh,
the foyer of the hall, the Crestfall. And he pulls you into a side room, and he says, Igorth was run out of town months ago. He helped farmers, or at least he tried to, but all their fields turned to blight. The farmers rose up in demanding payment for the failed crops, but Igorth refused the payment. Igorth didn't help himself by telling the farmers they should all return their farms to nature. Just that natural order nonsense that he's been selling since the day he arrived here. Kind of looks back at either of you, giving you an opportunity to ask questions.
How exactly did he help the farmers?
He is an inventor of sorts. At least he did his inventing. He looks around. He goes. Then he sighs and goes, "I know Igorth. That gnome never believed in a cause that he didn't help Igorth. So
we're looking for a gnome."
Yeah. So I know he was blustering about nothing, and who knows what he did to the fields. You see, he looks agitated. Still, up to this point, he's done nothing as a mayor.
So what did he invent that caused all this damage?
Well, if I was an inventor, I could tell you. Still, didn't stop him from gathering a bunch of his followers with that nonsense about this natural order, whatever he's doing. So I knew he was.
Where did all these followers go?
Well, I haven't seen him since Igorth has left the town. I tried to stop the farmers, but in the end, they took the law into their own hands. They burnt down his building and sent him fleeing from town. I thought he might come back the next day with those followers, he says, gesturing to you. And he says, but he never did. What's done is done, I suppose. Some things are just maybe better left in the past. Neville stares out at the window, the day lightening as the storm moves south of Valley North.
So may I ask you a question?
Sure.
What would you do if someone burned down your house?
He said he looks down and he says, give me a whatever kind of check you'd like to give me. What do you think you want? What you think you want to give me for a check?
Let's see where.
Or anybody else can ask him a question as well.
Insight.
All right, give me an insight roll.
I'm trying to get a read on him.
All right. What'd you get? Ooh, you guys are going really well tonight, but it might be a quick game. All right. What you can see is Neville stares out the window, the day lightening as the storm moves south to Valley North. But As the brighter day strikes his face, a look of regret covers it. You think there's, though he's trying to pass us off as something else, you see there's some pain inside of him that he doesn't want to talk about.
You should whisper to the twilight.
Did you say whisper to the twilight?
Whisper to the twilight.
He looks over at the two strong fighters standing before him, and he kind of looks at Dugan, the strong dwarf, and he looks at Blongren, the big barbarian, and you can see he's formulating a plan in his head. Finally he sighs. He says, looking down for a moment, speaking more to himself than to you. I suppose this was inevitable. He then turns to you. I knew Orgrith long ago. I was a different person then, and I did things in the name of a cause I thought was righteous. Terrible things. Things you can't take back no matter what penance you do. I was a fool, as much a fool as Varya or Igorth. At one point, you might be surprised to learn Varya was my greatest enemy. Varya referring to the barkeep.
Pegleg?
He sighs. I served a wicked man, you see, who followed the gods of death, and in the name of those gods I committed horrible acts. Igorth also worked for this wicked man, only indirectly of course, but Igorth knew well what I had been doing. See, Varya and her companions came to face down this wicked man when I was there, a man whose name even today I refuse to utter. But she did not know the power she faced. He looks at you all, hoping that you see that he is earnest and telling you the truth. Varya's group was quickly subdued by my master, and Varya was placed under a powerful spell. She was forced against her will to fell each of her friends, one by one. It was horrible to see what was happening. For all the evil that I had done in my life, watching her kind face crying as she was forced to end her friends was too much for me. But then he gave her the final command. Slit your own throat, he said to her. And his sadistic smile gave me a shiver. I couldn't bear it. I drew my dagger and I plunged it into his heart, and I had to. He kind of grabs you by the shoulder, pleading like, I had to. Almost as if he just finally wants to get it off his chest. He's speaking to the twilight. The look of shock on his face as he grabbed the dagger and stepped back, only to trip over the railing and fall to the streets below. Varya was suddenly free, but she knew what she had done. How do you explain that you were controlled by someone else? That wicked man had powerful friends, and they wanted justice. The council was going to hang us both for these crimes. I called in a final favor of an old friend, and when I had a chance to escape the prison, I offered Varya a chance to escape as well. And so we did, and now, a decade later, here we are. And we are always looking over our shoulder. I tell you all this so you understand why I did nothing. I don't know how Igorth found us, but if anyone could discover who we really are, we would both face the noose. I have done so much to right my past. I can't take back what I did, and perhaps I deserve the noose. But that poor woman, Varya, does not. He points out to her. And so, you must understand, I'm in a terrible position. I cannot call the city for help for fear that they will discover us, yet I cannot ignore Igorth's continued wicked ways. Whatever he's doing with the storm, with the people, with this sickness, if it's even there, what can I do? That's what he pleads to you.
Tell us where he is.
Where is he?
I just said that.
He looks over at the two big fighters, wondering if they have a response.
Ugh.
Well, it sounds like you're making a case for having us go and take care of this little problem for you.
He says, and you find Paladin?
I seek the path of the righteous. Perhaps, should we succeed, you could tithe appropriately to the temple.
He nods and he says, you see, though, if you're going to capture Igorth, if you're going to face Igorth, you can't capture him. His legal justice would mean Varia's end. If I'm going to have one last vile act on my hands, let it be the end of Igorth. I will tell you where to find him, but I must have your word that you will finish him permanently. For Varia's
One does not capture evil. One smites evil.
Typical response.
I love it. He looks at you.
Yes,
What about?
my mother always said, don't leave a job half finished.
Wise words.
All right. He looks over. Gives one pleading look to you, Blorgren, wondering if you're going to go along with what he's asking you.
Oh, he'll be happy to kill shit.
Well, I'm letting him respond.
I'm going to stomp forward,
Hold on.
plant
Graham,
my
are you
battle
muted?
axe right in front of him.
One moment. Sorry, Graham, are you muted?
Oh,
No, I am not muted.
Okay.
You're not hearing me?
No, I didn't hear you for a second there. So he had asked you what you. He was basically confirming that you agreed to end his life.
Well, if the party has agreed to do that, then yes, we will take him out.
And then Chris, you were going to say something.
Sounds like a bad guy.
all right, I'm going to stomp up to him and plant my battle axe and lean against it and look him right in the eye and say, but if you should betray us as you betrayed the others in your past, retribution will be swift. The gods will not stand for it.
Ooh.
And I'm going to roll my intimidation.
Ender jumps up on the desk and does the same. Basically, just glances at him as well, and in the same way glares at him with his intimidation too.
Oh my God, Chris, you got a natural 20 on that.
And I got an 8.
Yeah.
I did.
He completely ignores you.
There's
and
a small
looks,
pile of fecal material on the desk.
He looks over at Dugan, and he says, I swear by Lady Siona, I will not betray you or Varia. Allow me to tell you where to find him. He looks over at you and he says, recent hunters
Now we're getting somewhere.
He says, recent hunters of the Utralan forest have seen people near a place called the Deserted Scar. It's a trench that exists for some time. There's an old series of tunnels there that were once home to lizard folk, but had since been abandoned. The hunters swore they saw a tiefling from our village there, a tiefling known to join Igor's natural circle months ago. His name was Fluxum, I believe. If Fluxum is at the Scar, then I'm certain that's where Igorth can be found.
What about Jetson?
Yeah. Follow the river Karzan north to where the narrow old abandoned bridge is. There, built by the lizard folk long ago. From the bridge, travel east into the Yatralan forest. It will take you to the Scar.
Let's
The
go.
villagers that follow him.
Try to
How
grab a
many
pen
are
off
there?
his desk.
He says, hold on, Chris said ask a question. He says, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 villagers. I don't know have an exact count, but I know that more than 5 for sure.
Will they die for him?
He rolled really well on his insight.
Or are they redeemable?
He says, I wouldn't expect them if they're willing to travel away from town and join him in this distant place. I would not expect that they are anything but loyal.
We shall
I jump
see.
down
That
off the
just means
desk.
more targets for him.
I jump down off the desk and grab a pen as I plant and pocket the pen. I got a 25 sleight of hand.
I rolled a 19, but you still won. he doesn't notice you have the pen. All right. The rest of you emerge from the crestfall. You can see that it's a really vibrant post-storm glow around the town. The cobblestones are wet and damp. All the buildings seem to be washed by the rain. Everything has a certain verdant sort of lushness to it as you emerge out. You can smell the mountains now. It fills you. Is there anything else you want to do now in town?
Break out the sound of music here? Or
Sure, if you want to.
the hills are alive?
Smells like home.
Yes. Anything else you want to do in town before you make your way by following the instructions?
Do you want to look at the gnome's house that burned?
Yeah, that'd probably be smart. We should go do that.
Probably find some clues there.
All right. You wander over to the old abandoned house that has burnt down about 4 months ago, I'm guessing. What would you like to do as you approach? You can see that the windows of the house are covered in smoke from the inside. The outside is freshly washed from all the rain. You can see the copper block that has the natural circle has been dinged in it, and you can see part of the door has been cracked open. The roof is falling in, and the rest of it's been burnt. What would you like to do?
The door open, you said? Door cracked open?
Yeah, the door's kind of, it looks like they try to continually try to close it, and over time with the wind and stuff, it just kind of keeps opening. So you certainly can open it if you want.
I could probably get in without even pushing the door open.
Sure, you want to try to squeeze in there?
Yeah.
All right. Give me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics check. Coming right up. Ooh, I got a 5.
Yeah, as you move in, what you notice is that the door frame is partially broken, and there's some jagged there's some jagged pieces where the some of the nails have been pulled out. And as you climb across, you kind of find that you can't squeeze in there without cutting yourself.
I catch on one. I'll stop.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll look up at the door and check it out.
Need a push?
No. It is very sharp. Hold on. And then he'll actually just push the door open carefully.
All right. As you got to push the door open, you think that the weather itself has swelled the door. Just give me an athletics check to push it open.
Athletics. Here you go. 11.
That's enough. Just you push it open.
10.
You go inside. What you can see is that the inside is covered in water because the roof was open. Whether it happened during the fire or not, you can't be sure, but it looks like a ruckus happened here. The table's turned over. Part of the pantry's been ripped apart. You can see that on the floor there is a scattering of papers all over the floor, just like
that didn't get burned?
as if that are they're soaking wet and they're old and they're crusted and everything. But some of them they all be the same paper, but some of them are really worn, and some in the more parts of the corner that are less susceptible to the environment have on it a sign that says join the natural circle.
Yeah, instead of shoving me in, you could have shoved the door open there, Mr. Cleric.
It looks like there was a violent confrontation here.
I'll pick one up and hand it up to the guys, the tall ones.
All right.
Here, check it out. What is this? Start looking for anything. Do I see anything valuable?
Give me a investigation roll.
0.
All right, that's exactly. So you find all of that.
You find all of nothing.
Just papers stomping around. He's just finding papers.
Literally, the papers are sticking to your feet
Yeah.
as you're walking around, and he's trying to fight with it as it's like. Anybody else other than the halfling want to do something?
Is it a stone foundation, stone floor?
It is a stone foundation.
Or is there a basement?
Give me an investigation roll. See if you can find a basement. All right. That's still a +2 at act. That's okay.
11.
Okay. So did you?
Is the +2 from my?
Is that from something else?
Wait,
Let me check.
I rolled a 1.
It's from guidance. If you hover over the top of the number, you'll see that it's a.
I rolled a 1. I'm lucky. I can re-roll my roll. Actually,
How do I turn off the guidance?
got a 14.
Okay, that's fine. So do you want to re-roll your?
Yeah, it is. I'm re-rolling that because I can do that if I get on an ability check, which is what this was, right?
Yeah.
So
How often?
Wait, is this ability check or a skill check?
This is a skill check.
Attack, ability, or saving throw.
Ability check is a skill check. Yeah.
Okay, then I got a 14 instead.
Nice.
Just all ones?
Just ones, yeah. I can. It says when you roll a 1 on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can re-roll the die, and you must use the new result.
Just everyone.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so you look around.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, Chris is looking. You see that Dugan is looking around. He kind of pulls away some of the tables, looking. It doesn't appear that there's actually a basement in here. Looking around, you kind of look at the foundation. You're a dwarf. You know about the stone. As you look around, you don't think that you think that this is probably just a solid foundation. You, on the other hand, see scorch marks in the walls caused by various types of possible energy. There might have been some minor, more than just flames.
Yeah.
Looks like, and you find a little mechanical, looks like almost like it's not a butterfly. What is it? It's odd. You kind of pull it out of the wall and stare at it. It seems to be a tiny clockwork wasp.
You guys see these scorch marks? This is interesting right here. This is maybe arcane. When you guys know how to look up our arcane stuff, check this out. Check this out right here.
Looks like there was a burst of thunder damage that happened here, and this clockwork wasp that's old. It's been there for months.
Keep an eye out for more of these too. What is this thing? He's investigating as close as he can.
It looks like when you're looking at it, that it looks like it's a small needle device that probably carries a bit of poison in it.
This could carry poison. I wonder if these are getting people. That would make them sick for sure.
What would you do?
You said you wanted an Arcana check?
Yeah. Dude, look at this with your arcane eyes.
All right, what are you doing, Chris?
I just rolled an Arcana check.
You got a 10. So you're looking around with the Arcana roll. I don't know why they continually have guidance on for you.
I tried to look at it quickly. I didn't see it.
Don't know how to turn it off.
We'll see if we can figure it out. But it's okay. Don't worry. It's roll 20. You know, we can adjust.
It's my god. This is
always guidance upon you. Guidance upon you, good sir. Good guidance upon you. All right. So, so anyway, you look around with your Arcana. You don't see anything. Although when he points out some of the pieces, you can notice that yes, there is some kind of strange, magic or something happening here.
What about you?
There was a
I
mighty
know
tool.
nothing about any of this stuff.
Okay.
All I know
It seems strange that farmers would come and throw magic at a gnome. Something else happened here.
he defended his home.
Perhaps.
All right. You've investigated this. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah.
What's on the papers?
The papers are a sign that say join the
join
natural order.
They're all just leaflets.
Yeah.
All a bunch
Is
of-
there an upstairs loft at all?
There is. It's precarious to climb up there. You can do it. You'll have to do a difficult acrobatics check to climb up there.
This one might be for me, guys. I don't know if your weight's gonna be held by this ladder here. All right, you guys good with that?
Do what you want to do.
I'll go check it out.
Sure.
Right.
You do you.
I'll start climbing up there. Is it acrobatics?
Yes. Acrobatics roll.
Ooh,
What'd you get, Nate?
got a 7.
All right. As you start climbing up, you climb up the ladder halfway. Doing so carefully, you see that the ladder itself has been burnt, charred, and when you get about halfway up, suddenly the one of the cross beams of the ladder just gives away, and you find it going sliding all the way down. I would like to give me an acro or dexterity savings throw.
All right, dexterity saving throw coming right up. Got 14.
All right, you're going to take 1 point of damage.
All right, tumble. Ah, dang it!
Boom.
That's sharp.
Gonna hit.
All right, it's broken. When do you guys want to throw me up there?
Look over at
I'll give it a try if you want.
All right, just give me an athletics check to toss him up there. He's not a dwarf.
You look strong enough. I only weigh 38 pounds.
Yeah, give him a hurl. That's good enough. He kind of chuck him up there. He kind of lands, kind of
12.
grabs part of the edge and pulls himself up. Up here, you can see that this area up here was some sort of lab. They had a bunch of different type of concoctions, different types of barrels and beakers and things like that. But it's not a magic lab. It looks different than what you're used to. Why don't you give me an investigation roll?
I'm also looking for anything that looks expensive in here. I got an 8.
Okay. All right. You don't find anything. Any information. However, you do see a small lockbox that contains 17 silver pieces.
I'll as quietly as I can, I'll put those into my pocket.
All right. It's not fine. Give me a stealth roll.
Sleight of hand or stealth?
Yeah, give me a stealth. Give me a stealth roll. You're trying to do it quietly, right?
You're right.
All right. As you guys hear them up there, you see them all clicking. And you hear this. You hear the kind of like the slide of
Ding, 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 ding,
coins
ding, ding,
on a box. You hear it kind of shifting back and forth, the coin in the box, and then suddenly it goes quiet.
Hey, what you finding up there?
They say that like right after the sound.
Yeah.
Happen. There's a lockbox up here. I found a lockbox with some coins in it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and
Don't pay for dinner.
yeah, yep, for sure. Although I don't think we got charged for dinner, you guys. Free dinner.
Free dinner, yeah.
Boy,
Say, is there any medicines or anything up there?
oh yeah. Hold on, let me see what's going on. I'll look around through the rest of the vials and stuff.
You rolled an investigation already.
True, fair. There is a lot of vials. Here, let me throw some down to
They seem to be
you.
very damaged by the fire. You know, everything seems to be very damaged by the fire.
I'll grab a couple of them and throw them. And here, ready, guys? Get a catch here. I'm gonna clink, clink, clink. He grabs a few of them and he goes to the edge. Here, who wants to catch these?
And there's a lot of strange tools, like almost like tinkerer's tools. You guys are familiar with tinkerer's tool, but they're oddly shaped. They're bigger than tinkerer's tools in various forms.
Here, look. Here, ready? I'm gonna throw one to each of you guys.
Okay.
Just drop it down. Fink. Drink.
All right. You guys guys each have a small glass vial if you'd like to have it.
If you try to catch it, if not,
Do you want me to do a dexterity check to catch that?
You can just catch it.
what is
Okay,
it?
because my dexterity's 10. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're fine. I mean, you're I feel that you can, as adventurers, you can do some minor things like that. If you're in combat and there's stuff going
Okay.
on, you know.
What is it?
We'll smell it.
It smells burnt. Like, you know, it smells
Sulfur.
like sulfur. It smells like you definitely have this kind of weird sulfur smell in it. But also there's a little bit of sweet smell to it as well. Yeah, I mean, it's different than what you were expecting. You were expecting maybe, you know, like old glass, but no, there's definitely a strange smell to this.
Dwarven nose candy.
Anything I can identify with medicine?
I tell you what, give me a medicine roll. How about we try that to tell me what you get?
I got a divine 12.
All right. Look, just smelling it, you're not too sure, but what you know is what this is it has an arcane nature to it. You know that whatever they're doing here, they're not brewing something. It's not natural. It's arcane. You can use arcane to try to decipher more if you'd like.
Sure.
All right, not a bad
I
roll.
have a divine 15.
Yeah, that +3 is your guidance. That for whatever is perennially.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said divine.
Yeah. So anyway, so you got a 12. Looking at this, you think that this is, they're making some kind of liquid that's for crafting some kind of device or magical things. That's about what you're going to get with 12. That's what that's
Okay.
for.
I'll cork it and put it in a pouch.
All right.
Nothing else I can throw in a bonfire later and smoke people out.
Yeah, for sure. All right. And is there anything more you want to do here in town before you head off?
I'm gonna show them the tools too. Do you guys want any of these tools?
Nope.
Nah.
The gnome used these?
Yeah, he's tinkering with stuff. He clearly made things. Do I see any more little wasps?
No, you don't.
All right, you guys want any more vials? There's a bunch more up here. Some of them are broken, though.
No, thank you.
You can climb down easy enough if
we're
you
good.
take your time.
All right, I'll climb down.
All right, you climb down and make your way, presumably outside of the broken down home. It's up to you if you want to do anything else. Let me know.
No.
Cool.
We know where to head though, right?
Yeah, the mayor had told you to travel north along the river until you come to the old bridge that the lizard folk had put together.
Sounds
I
good.
do have a question. What time of day is it? Did we walk all day in the rain and then get to the inn and start this? Do we need to go rest?
No, it's just past noon. It's maybe close to 1 o'clock right now. It was just
Right.
very dark storms, and it was just very dark outside.
Dark and stormy.
Yeah. So it's just past noon. You maybe have wandered maybe half hour around the town. All right. Anything else you want to do in town? You want to feel free to do whatever you'd want. You do have 1 point of damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
That could be dangerous as a first level character.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm down to 8 of 9 now.
So, did you want to take a short rest before you head out and gather your?
No, I'm fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Okay.
Brushes himself off a little bit.
Okay.
Very brave.
All right. You head off. You're heading out now. Okay. You head off down the path. There's the path that follows the river is not a well-trodden path that you had been on before. That just took you past this town. This is one of those little almost dirt paths that fishermen might walk with their sons. That a woman might walk to deliver laundry or deliver to something down the road, or that a child might use to play. So this is like one of those very, very narrow. It's barely 2 foot widths wide. You travel up this road. It's up and down in this hilly area, and you find yourself climbing up, going against the river. It doesn't take you. It takes you maybe an hour of walking until you come to an old bridge that you see in the road. And I'll bring a map up now for you to look at. As you approach, you see these 2 creatures that are, just make sure on the side of the bridge. As you approach, you see these 2 creatures that are sitting next to the river. They seem to be fuddling or messing with the branches. These creatures seem to be short, even shorter than you. They're just barely over 2 feet tall, maybe 3 at best. They seem to be messing around. And as you approach, they stop and look at you, and they suddenly stop moving, almost as if they're trying to hide. But you had already walked up upon them. What would you like to
Never
do?
seen one of them before?
No, give me a recall knowledge, and for these creatures, it'll be a nature roll.
Are they in the shape
nature roll?
Shape of a circle?
Nature roll, yeah. All right, Chris.
Six.
As Dugan looks across, you just glanced at them as they were moving, and they suddenly stop. And when they stop moving, they're almost impossible to see. These plant creatures. You got to glance at them, but maybe not good enough because you're not able to discern what they are. What would you like to do?
Since I'm behind a large creature, I am going to hide. I have a feature called Naturally Stealthy, and I can attempt to hide even when you're obscured only by a creature that is at least 1 size larger than you.
All right, give me a stealth roll.
You got it. Stealth.
What's the rest of you going to do? Do 15, not bad.
15.
Look behind.
Well, I saw movement and I don't know what it is. It's hiding, obviously, so it could be dangerous. I'm going to draw a javelin in case something happens, and then I'll hold my action to see if they attack.
All right, you have a javelin in hand.
I will ready a.
And upon seeing him pull out a javelin, I reach for one of my own.
All right, we got 2 javelins and a crossbow. What are you going to do as you hide? Anything?
I see them doing all that too. I'll also draw my crossbow.
All right, you draw your crossbow.
Wait, I have a short bow, I think.
Short
bow? Yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
As the 4 of you stand sternly on this side of the bridge, across the bridge, you'll notice that that those 2 creatures are standing sternly.
I'm doing nothing. Quietly.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what you see.
I whisper.
Kind of nudge the paladin.
Should we go?
This is your thing.
What would you like to do?
This is my thing.
You
How
don't
sturdy
have
is
to.
the
No,
bridge?
it's not you're not required to do anything that Mike says. That's the rule we all live by. Except for me as a DM, I tell. What
How
would you all
sturdy
like?
is the bridge?
Okay, how sturdy is the bridge? Give me if you can give me an investigation roll to check it out if you'd like.
Are you an engineer?
Ooh, a good roll at
No,
17.
but I want to make sure it's not rotted. 17.
He's pretty. Go talk to the thing.
I'm a dwarf and make all kinds of wooden supports and structures in our minds.
Yeah, as you walk up to the bridge and give it a look, you'll see that this bridge is old. It was not made by any elf or dwarven or humanoid hands that you are aware of. It's been, and the rope around it has been tied in strange ways. You think that this might have been built by lizard folk.
Probably because that's what they told us.
Lizards.
Yeah. So you think that the wood might it might be some soft spots in it. You might want to take care in crossing this bridge.
So here, let me go
jumping
first.
up and down to test its strength is probably a bad idea.
If it'll hold me, it'll hold anyone.
You want to tie a
Can
rope?
you swim?
I can swim, yes.
Okay, you go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Riley just gestures. Go on.
Are you going to step across? All right. When you get to here, what I'd like you to do, put yourself right here first. When you get to here, I would like you to give me a dexterity savings throw.
11.
Missed by one. Missed it by one. All right. You see that as Blogren walks across this bridge, you can see that the individual, normally as a rope bridge, you would roll them all together. But in this particular one, they're sort of like individually wrapped together, and they're not nearly as sturdy or secure as you probably would think about as a bridge. Maybe the way that the lizard folk walk with their tails and whatever, it's sturdy for them, but for you all, it's a little bit dangerous. So as Blomgren starts walking, you see he gets halfway across the bridge and he slips and falls right onto his backside. Boom. Ugh.
On the bridge, though?
On the bridge. And as you do this, you hear voices from here and here. You hear this. They kind of almost shake. They're laughing so hard.
Oh, I'm fey touched.
And I will cautiously get to my feet. I meant to do that.
All right. You do that. You see these creatures.
And
they're laughing for a
carry
moment.
on.
Then they stop. What are you guys going to do?
Get up.
I'm going to keep going.
All right. You get up and you manage to make it to the other side without a problem. As you get near, you see that these creatures, as you get close by, they sort of like almost like squinch in a little bit, trying to hide a little bit more. But you're already aware of them. They don't know that you know that they're there. Blomgren, what would you like to do?
And I'm not gonna let on that I know.
All right. You got great
I'll
clear.
very
You got
carefully
like
cross
15
using
feet.
my javelin as a...
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna make it across. After you're
Careful
aware,
in the middle, there's a bad step.
as you see that the bridge itself is dangerous, you're able to move more cautiously and make it across.
I shadow Duggan steps across the bridge.
Okay. Yeah, you're
This
able
is
to
the
make
big
it
guy.
across.
I'm still doing the sneak.
Okay.
I don't know why I keep calling him a big guy. He's only like 4'8".
Yeah. Well, he's probably like got a thick neck and strong arm.
Are
He's
you
probably
considered
that
large,
wide.
or sorry, medium or small?
Medium, I believe.
You're a big guy.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. As you get across, these creatures they appear they don't want to move until suddenly you hear this one say, "Oh no, the jig is up!" And he moves, he runs to here and tries to hide. You see this little plant creature. Its hair is almost like what you would think to be as flower petals. It's got this little face that'd be like the bottom part of a flower, and its body looks flower-like, though it's difficult to tell exactly what it is. And it goes doop 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 doop, just runs across and tries to jump into this brush. And you suddenly can't see it any longer.
Oh.
This one here, you see it kind of trembling. What are you all gonna do?
I'll call out. Hey, little guy right there. have you seen others that look kind of like us traveling through here? Maybe going that way? And he'll point. We're just looking for them. We're not looking for any trouble from you.
You hear this little voice say, "Wait a minute. You didn't come with the storm."
We're not planning on taking anybody.
Taking us? What? No. Those who come with the storm, they take our seeds.
Yeah, I'm not planning on taking your seeds.
Suddenly he moves, this creature moves out. You can see that this one looks much different in the fact that it has like this like pink and gray, various shades of pink and almost flesh-like petals around itself. Has this wide plume, and it has a collar that almost looks like a dress that comes down with this plant. And it walks out, and it walks out in front of you, and it says, "Well, why didn't you just say so?"
In fact, we're
You
gonna
didn't ask.
deal with those people that take things. They've been taking children too. Sounds like the same thing for you, taking your children. We're gonna deal with them. Where are they? Do you know where they are?
They head over to the crack, the big crack in the earth. Back that way. They come at when the storm comes, and they take our seeds because we have to find shelter, and we can't protect it. Those guys.
Well,
She
let's
clutches
just,
What do they
her-
look like?
let's just say that we did take care of them for you. Do you have any food you could give us?
She grabs it. She grabs a piece of a shrub, and she holds it out to you.
I don't need that. Okay, what do they look like? How about that? That was a good question, big guy.
Oh, the ones who come and take all of our seeds. Well, it's pretty raining when they come by, so I don't get to see them. But they're dressed in cloaks. You know what they are? You know what a cloak is, right? It's
Yeah.
kind of like what you're wearing.
He just nods.
She nods with you.
How many? How many come?
Well, there's it. She kind of looks at you and kind of tilts her head, and she says, There's almost as many as you have." She seems confused by the question.
All right.
Don't worry, I'm only a little better
If-
than you.
Tell you what, little one, we're going to go find them and see if we can find your seeds. If anybody comes behind us, can you give us a warning?
What kind of warning?
Can you make a loud noise?
She shakes, she goes, "Shh," and she kind of like shakes. And as she shakes, you know that it's not really all that loud.
Would you be able to pass a message through others like you, following the direction that we go?
Pass a message?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Well, if you shake and then you have friends this way that they could shake and pass it on. It's a pass it on message, you know. Danger.
It's a game.
Like if there's danger, do you pass on a message?
Yes.
Do that. If we are going this way and you see somebody come behind us, send the danger message so that we know and we can be on the alert, and then we can still help you.
Okay. She moves back.
Good idea.
Where are you at? Are you this you back here?
No, I'm right here.
Oh, where?
I was,
Oh,
I was
Ender,
one of
Ender.
the closest ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she looks at you and kind of ducks back into the woods. She says, "Okay, I'll if somebody comes behind you, I'll tell you."
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Good job. Oh,
Thank you.
is there any? You saw a slip on the bridge. That was kind of funny, right?
Yes.
Are there other spots over here where we might get injured or trip or fall or slide up this way? Because if we're going to help you, this would be better that if we don't get hurt or fall.
I don't know. Go there.
Okay.
I'm all right.
Good. Thank you.
Be safe. Be brave.
And he'll look up to Duggan and be like, "Huh? What do you think?"
Let's go already.
All right. Duggan's gonna walk forward. Who else is gonna go? All right. Duggan's moving to the east, and Andrew, you're gonna go right behind him.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Anybody else gonna
Following
go?
along.
All right. Andrew,
Oh,
as you
Clumsy's
pass,
point with him.
Okay. All right, Andrew, as you pass, this is how you're gonna go, like just like this. As you pass by these creatures, all of a sudden, as you get about to here, you hear this creature say, "There's someone behind you."
He's part of our group. He's part of our group. It's okay.
It kind of steps forward and looks back at Riley.
Yep. That's part of our group. It's okay. But the next one that comes after him, do that again. Good job. Good job. You're very good at this.
All of a sudden, you see that this creature yells out, "You're complicated."
Thanks.
She vanishes into the brush.
Pulls the Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You're gonna keep going.
Now that we have an extraordinarily reliable alarm bell system here.
Give me. Did you give me a knowledge nature roll on them?
I did not.
You can give me a knowledge. You talked to him for long enough.
I did. All right. Knowledge and nature. 7.
You don't know what these creatures are. You haven't seen them before.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, they're little plant creatures, but whatever they are, you're not sure.
I'm glad I roleplayed it that way.
Yeah.
Oh, you have intelligence as your dump stat too.
A little bit.
Yes. Everybody's dump stats intelligence. Okay. All right. So you're gonna move on toward the scar. All right. I will bring a map up, but first I will give you. First of all, there's something that's gonna happen before the map happens. So we're gonna flow into theater of mind for just a minute here. So you tell me what you want to do.
He's a bunch of fucking brain dead adventurers. Because what's your dumb? Is intelligence high on your list?
Not mine.
Not mine either.
I love how everyone min maxes themselves, and I give you brain questions like what? Okay.
That's what.
I've got 11. Mine goes to 11.
That's not too bad.
You're the smartest.
Mine's
You're
only
the
a
smartest
9.
of us.
Like,
All right, we're ready to get into the next part?
Yep,
okay.
yep.
All right. The strange ravine seems filled with an arid heat, unusual for this vibrant and magical forest surrounding it. From the top of the fissure, the floor of the canyon can easily be seen. The cavern's depth does not exceed the height of a tree, so 15, 20 feet or above. But from the precipice, a sense of dread falls upon even the strongest individual. Within the walls, a set of lights can be seen emanating from one of the sides at least. Each of these lights seem to be carved out of the rock that covers the perimeter of the ravine floor. So there seems to be some kind of like tunnels that appear on the sides of the ravine, but you're standing on the edge. It's steep and it's only about 30 feet wide. You can choose to walk around the ravine, or you can choose to climb down. Walking around may take about a half hour if you want to get to the edge and walk in, or you can climb down.
I've got some ropes and pythons. Do you guys too? Yeah, looks like some of you guys have your dungeon.
Yeah, I've got an adventure
mine.
pack. Should have that.
Perfect. You manage to unfurl your packs. Who's gonna throw the rope down?
Me.
Duggan, come on, you got this.
All right, Duggan's gonna do it.
Yep,
All right, Duggan.
I got a rope. I can.
Yeah, there you go.
We should probably try to avoid using pedons if we can help it, because they probably have sentries.
Just
tip them off.
Just give me a survival roll. How about that? And then you'll be able to tie it up and get it down. What'd you get?
Oh,
All right. You're trying to.
My hands are cold. Could somebody help me with this knot?
Yeah, you were trying to tie some knots and doing things like that, and you're trying to. You put a little weight on it. It's just not sticking.
slip knot.
Yeah.
I can give it a shot. I'm not the best at this either.
It's ironic because Chris actually knows like every knot that you can tie, which is hilarious.
You need to do one of these knots. Hold on. I think I can.
All right, Nate. On the other.
I get to reroll though. I got a 1.
You did. What the heck is wrong with you and your ones? Okay, go ahead, roll again.
Lucky though, so I'm
you
gonna
get a 1
reroll my
again, then you
survival.
gotta keep it. You got 2 ones.
I got an 11.
11, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You manage
like mistakenly, like I like to do it the wrong way, and then put it. Oh, it's a reverse thingy.
Yeah, Dugan tries to do it, and he kind of pulls it, and the knot kind of just opens up, and then you get up there, and it's barely holding. It's just like, it's just like straining. But you guys can climb down. Is there anybody who does not want to climb down the ravine? Okay. I will bring up the ravine map. You guys ready?
Well, that's
Is
what
it
we're
gloomy in here?
No.
Is it
What's that?
gloomy in here?
It feels like warm, right?
No, it's
Right enough for
arid.
me.
It's arid. The arid heat is unusual for this vibrant and magical forest surrounding it. But it says within the walls, sets of
Yeah, it's
light
dry heat.
can easily be seen. So you can see it in the openings there. You can see each seemingly carved out of the rock that covers the perimeters of the ravine floor. I honestly don't think that's a very well that's the greatest sentence. I reread it a few times, but that's what it says. And we kind of did this on a one-off thing, so I haven't gone through and edited. But every good adventure is going to have a one or two awkward things on it. So far, I like this adventure. What would you guys like to? Oh, as you hit the ravine floor, you can see the dirt-laden floor of the ravine is dusty and almost looks like sand in a strange heat. 4 passageways lead into the stone off the cliff. 3 passages seemingly glow with some light source, most of us to the north, while one seems to have several boulders that have fallen in its path. You can see that below. I'll point that out. Apparently, in the center of these passageways is a strange runic pattern like that of a strange arcane spell. So apparently in the center of these passageways.
Oh, I think I see it. It's right in the middle of the.
Yeah. You can see it kind of like, it looks like weird circles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can see that
Coincidentally.
in the stone floor here.
Yeah. And then you do know in that there is a,
Actually, what is the floor? Is it sandy?
the floor is kind of sandy here. Yeah.
Okay.
And you can see that this from your angle, you can see that that's been kind of like carved out and collapsed.
I'm gonna.
There is a dull light coming from this entrance right here.
I'm gonna hide behind this tall guy again.
But is it dark in this?
No, it's at worst low light. Yeah, you're in a kind of a steep ravine, so depending on which side the sun is, you might find one part of it's low light or not, but you're fine.
I did hide behind the big
Okay,
guy.
does one of them seem like a main entrance? Lots of tracks, anything like that?
From right now, that's what you can see right now. You could move up closer so I can get a good shot at you. What would you like to do? Looks like there's an entranceway here. There's an entranceway here.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna slip up and peek into this first one.
All right.
Sneak behind him.
I will reveal it and then I will read the room. That's how I'm just letting Chris know how we do things here.
Passage Revelio.
All right.
Ooh.
Slide it up and I will read what this has to say. Within the center of the dark stone room sits a well filled with a deep, dark liquid. Shining above it sits a brilliant sphere of a multitude of colors. A slight flare of magic energy flickers off of the sphere toward the dark liquid every few seconds. The entire room feels light, yet at the same time, an air of mystery and confusion hangs over the room. Across the other side of the room are 2 thick wooden doors with a strange design seemingly carved into the wood grain. What would you like to do?
Is there anybody in there?
A little slinky guy. You want to sneak around and see if you can hear anything at the doors?
Are you talking to me?
Are you little?
Just strolls on in.
Yeah, he was talking to you.
What would you like to do? I take it. Blogren is gonna stomp on up and check this out.
Fine.
He will daintily tiptoe up the stairs,
Oh, he is going.
He's going to do it.
peer around the corner.
All right. One thing you'll notice as you peer around the corner is on this door right here that you can see, there is actually a chain wrapped around the handles and a lock. So there are door handles there, and a chain has been interwoven into them and has a padlock of some sort.
It's locked from the outside, guys. Let's go to another door.
Maybe it's a treasure door. Maybe there's people in there.
Maybe they're locked up for a reason.
We find the bad guys first and come back and bang that open.
Remember, they let
Sure.
something loose and escape.
Good point.
So let's not go unlocking locked doors that are from the outside.
Yeah. See, good idea. Let's check the other one. How about that one?
That seems unwise.
All right. What would you like to do?
Keep
I'm
stealthing.
going to follow the wall and hide without revealing myself there and look across to see if I could see what's through the doorway on that other one without maybe being seen.
Oh, over here?
Yeah, you can see what you see is this, and I'll read the description of partly of what you can see in it first. Over here so you can get a good look at it. All right. The stones of this room seem to have an aura of darkness surrounding them. Several large patches of deep, verdant green moss line the walls, with a few patches of fungus lining the floor. In the center of the room is a large statue resembling a sandy brown and golden snake with a deep ruby eyes that seem to move constantly. The rubies seem to like trying to shift. The air has a slight hiss. The air has a slight hiss that can be heard throughout the chamber. You can kind of hear it even from out here. You hear this.
Lean down to
That room seems like trouble.
Lean down to the halfling.
Can you
You
see
want
me?
those, don't you? You had to roll to.
Yeah. I've been hiding.
That's right.
All right. That's what you see down there.
Yeah, well, actually, that room looks pretty good, you guys.
All right. And then you're going to look up this chamber to the north.
Yeah, I'm going to just creep around the corner and
All right. I will
Let's step out.
I'll move through your space and go here and also peek around the corner.
All right, this will probably be, I think, at least one of you has dark vision that's this long, so I think that's fine.
I got dark vision.
Yeah,
I do
you
not.
see a long chamber. That's what you see here.
You do not?
No dark vision.
So that's what you see. You see a long chamber. It's mostly rows of doors with a somewhat elegant door at the far end. That none of these doors have any specific markings on them, although the far end is arched, telling you that it might be of more importance.
So, but I can't see that you're hiding, right?
You might have seen me go into hide. Were you the back one?
Mm-hmm.
Because I did it right behind Duggan.
Right. So,
You might have seen him
as
do
an action, I can magically share my dark vision, which is out to 300 feet.
Yep, you can do that once a day, I believe, right?
Yep. And I will do that with the halfling.
it.
All right.
All right.
All right,
my
Nate.
gosh, he
Ander
sees-
gets blessed and it lasts for 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that is really cool. Holy moly, I can see
You're
dark.
like, it's almost too bright being outside here, even in the low light. You're almost like, wow, everything seems very, very sparkly.
I
right.
suppose you want me to go take a look then, don't you? All right, I got this. I'll start sneaking my way up.
All right, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna keep my stealth up, and I'm gonna keep to the corner, and I'm gonna make my way up to here. I think
All right.
it looks like there might be a doorway, or at least an indentation in the wall.
Okay.
What do we got there?
All right. Well, what you have is this.
Oh, Mike's like, got you.
As you move across this area here, I'm gonna move the token layer. As you move across this area, you find yourself tripping a tripwire. Give me a dexterity saving throw to see if you can catch yourself before you actually pull the tripwire free.
All right, and I've got. Just double checking my dex here. Dex. Thought I had. I think it's just the ability. If I roll a 1, then I can re-roll it. I got a 24 on my dex.
Nice. All right, you kind of cut you kind of have your
Jeez.
foot kind of like just touching it,
Touch it and whoop.
and you're like oh. You're like literally your toes are pulling on it, and
Yeah.
it's kind of bending.
Yeah.
You're like, you kind of catch yourself.
There's a
as
tripwire.
There's a tripwire across there.
There's a tripwire, guys.
Good job finding it.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to do something about it?
I'm gonna release it. Not try to not trip it here. You said my toe was like pulling out a little bit. So I'm gonna gently let that go where it was, and
Yep.
then I could.
I believe it's sleight of hand, isn't it?
I can try to disable it.
You can try to disable it.
Is it sleight of hand?
I believe. But do you have any type of tooling that can help you?
I have some thieves' tools. Would that help?
It will help you. Yeah, you can use your. You should usually be able to use your proficiency bonuses to then go ahead and disarm them.
All right, I'll give that a shot. So that's it is sleight of hand though.
So yeah, you can disarm the trap, but because you're going to have to try to snip the wire without letting the wire feed through. You need to make an acrobatics check to snip this wire and basically wrap it around before it actually triggers off. That's what it's going to take.
Okay, I'll try. I got a
10?
10 on my acrobatics.
All right. As you start doing that, you kind of reach in and you're kind of taking your little wire snips from your these tools. You're gonna snip it because you don't want anything to trigger. And at the last moment, you kind of snip it. And when you do, you see the wire that's in there just goes takes off into the wall. When that happens, what you're gonna see is from the roof above here, all around you, this roof here, you see sparkles come flying down. And they almost like little firecrackers go all in the area. I need you to give me a dexterity savings throw.
That should be decent.
Ooh, I only got 8 that time.
You are going to take lucky SOB. You're going to take 1 point of fire damage.
Sparkle damage.
That's it. Next time. Oop, that's not what I'm gonna do. That's it. Next time, you guys can just step over this stupid wire. Well, it's disarmed anyways.
Yeah, now it's disarmed.
I am definitely not stealthy right now.
All right, you disarm it.
What else?
What else?
I'm going to come stop again
what's
since
the
he
left
made a
here?
light show.
Yeah. Let me see. I have to see if you caused enough disruption for them to hear you. Okay. Somebody may have heard you. You're not sure yet.
Is there anything in this little alcovey type thing here?
Those are doors. And
Okay.
I will give you a better. I'll draw it out a little bit better so you can see where the doors are, because it probably is evident enough.
What is it, a jar?
No, it's not a jar. It is not.
It's a door.
All right. So you can see that there's 4 doors there and one at the end of the hall. What would you like to do?
Guys, can you see any more traps up ahead? Just look for me, will you? Everybody look. I'll look as well. Try to scan
All right,
for him.
give me a you rolled another 20.
a lot of
How many
ones.
ones have you got?
At least 3.
Nice. What are we doing? Perception?
He's checking perception. He's looking
Yeah, look
around
for
to see
more
if he can
traps.
find some more traps.
Okay.
My luck
only got a
roll
10.
ended up being a 15.
Do I
All right.
find anything?
All right, you all scan around and look
perfectly
look
safe.
around. You're like hitting the walls. You're like, yeah, the dwarf is like hits the wall. Yeah, it's feeling pretty good.
All right.
The
Well,
barbarian's like, you hit the wall, and the barbarian hits the very same spot. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's you're right. It's
he's double
good.
checking.
Oh my god.
Yep.
All right, I
It's
guess-
safe.
Well,
All right.
the paladin has at least
Well, now that I got
not a
that,
negative.
Yeah, for
now
sure.
that I got that taken care of for you guys, I'll let you go forward then, and I'll step back here. And he walks nimbly between these 2 big guys, and will proceed to stealth himself behind them again.
All right, so
Right.
the dwarf is going forward.
Jesus.
What's the half
That's
orc doing?
min max. I can only roll 20s and
Half orc is staying by his side. He's going to lean over and say, "What do you make of the stonework, dwarf?"
It's not dwarven, but it's not bad.
All right, well, what would you like to do? You're
Let's
sitting in
see.
this hole.
I tried the door. Is it locked?
The door is not locked. You push it open. It's a little stiff, but much less stiff than you'd expect. Something that's been here for a while. It's probably been used on and off again.
maintained.
Yeah. So when you push the door open, you see a room beyond. Let me read that room for you.
Read the room.
What you see in this room is filled. This room is filled with several urns and ceremonial pots. The room's atmosphere seems to hold a weight to it. The dark stones seem darker, and the collection of moss grows in each corner. That's what you see here.
Hmm. Do I recognize the type of moss? Is it something that grows underground?
Yeah, give me a nature roll.
In the tunnels where I come from?
Yeah, give me a nature roll. Let's find out.
7.
Yeah, you're not sure. It doesn't look strange to you. It looks like it could be similar, but beyond that, to you, one set of moss is as good as another for right now.
Fair enough.
All right, what was your?
You said the stones were dark, like they were quarried somewhere else, or
yes, like they were quarried somewhere else and brought here.
Any runes or anything inscribed on them?
There are no specific runes in the stone that you were looking at.
All right, and then there's a bunch of urns.
Yes, there's a bunch of urns, as you can see on the map. There are several of them laying around.
Well, yeah, we'll come back and
look.
You want to go look, or you want to come back and? Oh, what the hell! I'll take a look.
You gotta go look in there.
Yeah, why not?
All right, why don't you give me an investigation?
I got your back,
Dugan.
4.
All right. You start moving the urns around, shifting them around, and you don't really see anything in this room. There's just nothing around there.
Okay.
So,
Keystone Cops versus fucking Keystone.
I know. Anything else you want to do in this room?
Just sometimes we're just killing it, and then other times, oh my god.
That's level 1 characters. Is anybody else? You see that Dugan goes in and he kind of looks around. He doesn't see anything.
He's got it. He's got it.
Well, he's just walking by going.
Is this door locked?
You gonna give it a roll there? Let me find out.
It just says boom on the door.
It just says boom.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just try the handle. Does it turn?
All right. You open the door, and the door this time opens much smoother. This room is used more often. You can definitely tell that from the weight of the door moving. You can see that there's an uncomfortable stone bed has been left alone along the southern wall. It is covered with old blankets that appear ready to crumble into dust. On the other side of the wall, a single wooden desk appears that has its cupboard locked with bands of iron. There are several loose papers in the desk. The lock seems sturdy, and I'll reveal the map. So there is papers on the desk, and there's a locked band cupboard path over the cupboard door of the desk right here. There is a stone bed here. It seems.
What do the papers say?
You gotta pick the papers up and look at them. They look to be a bunch of ingredients. They seem to be a bunch of random ingredients. Give me an investigation roll, and I'll see if I can tell you more.
4.
You look at them, and they seem foreign, as if a high school student is looking at a graduate's thesis on chemistry.
It's pretty much.
This one's beyond me. Throw them back on the desk. Can anybody do anything about this locked cabinet?
Let me see if I can get in there. I'll go take a look at it and see if I can pick the lock.
All right, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand to pick this lock.
All right. Ooh, I got a 9.
You fight with it a little bit. You kind of like dink around with it a little bit, and you're not
really well made. This is the best lock I've ever seen.
Yeah, you kind of twist it a little bit, and you think almost got it. You're like, almost got it. No, I don't have it.
This is amazing. This thing.
I got a 21.
Is it a padlock or is it manufactured in?
I shove you aside and.
He kind of reaches over you. I'm gonna think of you as the halfling, or shoves you aside, and he just kind of goes clink.
Oh, you use the confounding. Yeah, I know that trick. Yeah, good idea. You got it. Good one.
Nice.
Very good.
All right.
Urchin background.
Nice. All right. What you see as you look inside this room, you can see that the desk has additional papers in it. There seems to be some kind of details on something called death spores.
Death spores.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah. Do you want to do any investigation with it, or?
Sure, with my -1.
Same.
Yeah. Give me
medicine.
Give me a. I'll tell you exactly what you have to give me. I need to get a intelligence nature roll. I love all these fighters.
Nature. Huh?
What'd you get in nature?
13.
11.
13.
13.
You have a 13. All right. See. What do you need? No, it's just it's challenging you. You're looking at this paper. You're like, I'm not sure what these papers are. There's a whole bunch of diagrams and tags. Somebody's wrote in the margins areas.
This is an abyssal. Sure.
Yeah, that's what you see. But
No, don't rip it up.
And is anybody else going to try anything?
Shove them in my pack.
You're going to shove them in your pack. When you grab them, Dugan, you do the.
I am.
You do notice that the papers that were in the desk has something to do with an infusion star.
Fusion star, huh?
Mm-hmm. Something about an
what if
infusion
that's
star.
that glowing ball in the other room?
Oh, good.
Well, we'll figure it out. Cram them in my pouch.
All right. I love when like there's there's information to be had by the players and they continually fail rolls and you're just like but it's part of the game, right?
You do the most basic hinty.
That's fantastic. We're just a bunch of just like bumbling.
Yeah. All right.
You do it. No, you do it. Move. Just like
it is great. All right. You're gonna move up to those doors right there. All right. I'll reveal the map and I will, if you open the door, you pop that door open.
Yep.
Okay, pop the door.
All right. And I'll move the map up here so people can see. All right.
Whoa, is there a cave in?
All right. All right. Several broken barrels and crates line the walls, with a single large crate remaining unbroken in the far left corner of the entrance. The dark stone of this room seems to have given way in the far corner, leading to a passageway through the stone. Who's in this room now? Anybody? Nobody's in this room yet. Okay.
Nobody's in the room yet.
Yep. That's what you see.
Can I, at the angle that I'm at right now with dark vision, can I see into that tunnel any further?
I will give you. Yeah, I'll give you a little bit of an inclination of what you can see in there.
Perfect angle.
It's at the perfect angle. There, you can see a little bit more.
You guys, there's a passage up there.
Hmm.
If there's people behind those other doors, coming at them from this passage might give us the element of surprise.
So this path look recently used?
I'll run in there. I'm bold.
All right, you go into the room.
Stealthily running in there.
Why do you have a Cthulhu eye on your?
That's the dark vision.
Oh, nice. Very good.
That's nice. All right, make sure I get the right room here.
It's a tadpole.
Yeah. Okay, so several broken barrels and crates line the walls, as I said. There's the dark stone in the corner seems to have given way to in the far right corner, leading to a passageway through the stone. That's all you can see. You can see that in the far right corner of the room lies a small passageway. It's slightly tinier, as if it was kind of collapsed or dug out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go carefully nimble my way past these crushed things and go investigate that.
So, does this look recently? Did you say whether it looks recently used or not?
The dark stone seems to have been given way. It doesn't say whether it's been recently done or dug out or not. You'd have to do an investigation to tell you if it's of more importance. Ander, I want you to give me. Actually, I forget. With your passive perception, no, you don't hear anything.
About my passive perception.
Well, you're
Anders not in the thing. Okay.
Yeah, Anders up in the area, possibly to hear it.
I guess I'm looking at it.
Yeah, you're looking at it.
So I have to be in the room to look at it. Investigation, you said?
Yeah, you can roll. Well, you can roll a investigation. Yeah, what'd you get?
I got an 8.
Looking around, you kind of rolling through the different boxes and stuff. You kind of throw things around a little bit. For whatever reason,
it doesn't. I can't tell if it's a well-worn path.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's like the path itself has been used fairly like it's a beaten path, but nothing else that you can tell about it. That's basically it.
If it's a well-worn path, then that's all I really
look. It looks like something at least has used it a few times.
Yeah, it's not like something burst.
Yeah. Anything else? Yeah. Anything else you want to do in this room other than look at the path there?
I can't even see him, so.
Yeah,
the unbroken crate in the corner.
Yeah, you want to go look at it?
I'm gonna poke it with my javelin.
All right. Go ahead and give me an investigation roll as you kind of stab at it and look at it.
I'll step back out of the hall.
Okay.
All right. Looking around, you kind of poke at the box. Doesn't seem to be anything in it.
Just an empty box.
Seems like it's just an empty box. Yeah.
Bugrin, you should check that box too.
All right, but it doesn't come to life or anything crazy.
Nope. Doesn't. No, there's no mimic or anything like that. You're level 1, so that would be very bad.
Just instantly eat.
Literally, it would eat your whole group. He's like,
yeah. So, all right, that's all I wanted.
All right, I'm gonna look up to the left here in this passage and see can I see any further up there now?
Yeah. If you as you approach, you can look down and you can see that this passage opens up into a room. I'll draw it out for you.
All right.
And
Okay.
move the map up a little bit.
So I'm very stealthily moving my way up here.
Oh, you don't hear anything as you move forward, as we've already established.
Yeah, well, you did a passive. I'm going to actually pause, though, and sort of look out and listen.
All right, give me a perception.
And my unbonused perception, I got a solid 3, Alan. 3. So same. Passive is bigger than that, right? So.
Yeah, put all your...
All right.
Hey, but you reroll ones. That's cool. All right.
So, but I don't see anybody in that room, clearly.
Right,
I'll even go one more up here and I'll peek around the corner so I can see into the room.
So I want to be clear that there's a door up on top here, because sometimes it doesn't come across, but there's a door. There's a door up there. That door, and I'll read part of the room as you look around. I'm going to show you the room, and then we're going to talk about what it is. So don't freak out.
Oh, man, I'm freaking out over here.
All right, I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to read the room, and then I will put the rest of this stuff on the map. All right. The room has a strange smell of sulfur that fills the air as you approach. At the same time, however, a sweet taste also fills the room. A strange contrast to the taste and smell is it's kind of disorienting. You know, you're like, you kind of like,
Sweet and sour.
In the lower portion of the room stands 2 statues. You can barely see the one that is kind of along this edge right here. You can barely see the statue right here. If you can see on the map right there, I'm going to bring it a little higher so you can see it. Each holding a giant scythe and wearing hooded robes. In the room's upper section where you are at, several barrels and tables seem to contain strange liquids and alchemical components. A peculiar black pattern is embedded in the wood in another set of thick wooden doors on the far side of the room.
On the north side?
Yeah, the north side.
Okay.
Seemingly guarding these chemicals are elven and gnomish figures in dark brown leather and a dog with a thick muzzle. The figures are clad in leather.
Ooh, there's multiple guys in this room.
They don't seem to be aware of you as you sneak through.
I peek around the corner and I see like multiple people in the room, and I just like back up again.
Yeah, you sneak up, and they seem to be talking amongst each other, looking. But do give me an investigation roll.
Okay,
Just a quick one.
just as he scans the area quickly there. Yep. Investigation at -1, 18.
Nice. Finally.
Nice.
These people here, there are 2 gnomes
Leave
here.
myself there for the moment.
The 2 gnomes here.
Yep.
Here and here, and 2 elves here and here, and this dog. Other than the dog, the rest of them seem to be slightly sick. They seem to have a little bit of a cough. They look a little bit strange.
Okay. Got it. And with that, I'm just going back out here again. I'll come back to the team here, and I'll sneak my way up to him and be like, guys, I'm going to go around the corner so my voice doesn't echo down the hallway there.
Yeah. Hush, hush, voices carry.
Guys, come in here. Come in. Blorgan, come down here. Come down here. He wants you to come, like,
Okay.
I'll technically drop my stealth at this point because
All right.
I'm up
You're
there.
literally-
Guys, come here. Gotta be quiet. Very quiet. There's 5 creatures in that room over there. There's elves and gnomes and a dog.
A big, like a wolfhound kind of dog. It's got a muzzle on him.
A big dog with a muzzle. Maybe it won't bite me.
Quietly pull the door closed.
Yeah, down that passage. And there's a table with all sorts of alchemical stuff on it. Kind of reminds me of that lab. Remember that lab that you saw on the second floor that I saw? That I gave you stuff from? Reminds me of that a little bit. And then the door on the north side of the room has some sort of designs on it, stuff. So that's the same room. I think it's the same room that we saw locked from the other side. Remember down there on the bottom side where it was locked and padlocked on the outside? It's the other side of that door. Anyways, they sound sick.
Well, let's go look.
They sound sick like the people in this town. Wonder if they got this poison too.
Okay.
That door was closed. Did you just reopen it?
You can open the door if you
I
want.
said, let's go look.
Like say Blogren walks in to the door. He looks around. He's like, oh, okay. What are you going to do, Blogren?
I'm going to try and sneak up this way.
No.
All right. That's going to end perfectly for me. Give me a stealth roll.
Stealth. This will be fun.
We're probably gonna go.
Come on, 2. Give me a 2.
Yes, guys. Wait,
Sometimes it's
Close
great
enough.
to be sometimes it's great to be the DM. I'm just gonna let you guys know there are moments in life which, as a GM, you live for. And if ever you have the question, Alan, what can I get you for Christmas?
I hear him crunching through the boxes. This is gonna be bad.
All right, Blogren, as you get to here. This is what you hear. You hear Blogren. He gets to about here. Suddenly you see, as he tries to move the barrels that are in the way, he pushes something over, and suddenly all the barrels just go.
Damn it.
And Blogren looks back at you, and he has that kind of look like, I didn't do it.
I'm gonna stealth again behind Duggan here.
And you hear from the others from back here. You hear somebody yell out, "Hey, what was that?"
Blorgan, did you yell, damn it?
Is that the Blorgan what he really wants to do?
I thought I heard him say that.
All right. Let me see here. What's your Blorgan? Okay. Blorgan, you see what you see. What do you want to do?
I'm coming back. I think I got a sliver.
He's got his finger out. All right. That's what you do. You go back to the room and you say that. What else do you want to do here?
That dog is gonna bite me. I just know it. Should we go talk to him,
I'll
guys?
just kind of come out. I kind of whisper that there are people in there.
I did say that. I said that exact thing. There's elves and gnomes and a dog.
All right.
What do you guys want to do other than let them know that we're here?
Well, they're in a locked room. Do you think they're bad guys or prisoners?
I think I heard one of them say, "Who is that?" when I stepped on that barrel.
It looked like they were guarding.
There may be some sick people in there, but they are guarded.
Guarding. I think they're guarding. They had weapons on
Guarded by
them?
what?
They have weapons. They have looks like scimitars and probably a crossbow maybe if you've got a glance or something like
They had a
that.
pretty good glance.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure if it's a light or heavy. Couldn't tell.
Fair. It was a pretty quick glance. Yeah, they have weapons. They're guards. Well, what do you think, guys? Do you want to go talk to them? We could tell them that we were sent here by what's that guy's name? Igorth?
I got no idea.
Igorth. No, we do. Remember, we're here for Igorth. We could just tell them that we're sent here for.
I got a feeling. All right. So that tonight's the night. All right. What are you gonna do? So are you gonna go in?
You gonna go talk to him?
Do we hear any more voices from him?
No, it went silent.
I'm going to let somebody else take point from here.
I'm gonna look down the hallway and see if I see him coming down this way at all.
Give me a perception roll.
Perception. You want persuasion?
No, I want a perception.
Natural
Oh my
20.
goodness. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. So as you peer down with your dark vision
Yep.
that's self-improved by the graces of Riley, he has granted you the blessings of the twilight to stare into the hole, to stare down. And when you stare into the depths stare back at you. And when they stare back at you, you see nothing.
Okay, I don't think they're in the hallway yet.
All right, what are you gonna do?
Hello?
What'd you say?
Hello? Is Igorth here?
Who wants to know?
Well, it's Ander. I was sent for. I was supposed to come in and meet Igor. Where is he?
Give me a deception roll.
13.
All right. I think that goes against
It was
their
a great roll, but it's not a bad one either.
contest against their insight. I gotta see what their insight is. You may have won that. We'll find out.
The old +7. It does help.
Yeah. He's like, well, why do you hear what do you need Igor for? You should know where he's at.
This is my first time here. I just came here. I came from the outside of the Valley North, and I'm supposed to be helping out. I heard you guys are looking for some more sources of food, and I got a caravan that I can bring your way.
He's like, fucking Joffrey never tells us anything.
Joffrey.
They call out from behind the corner here. You don't know where they're at in the corner. As far as you know, they could be anywhere in here. So but you hear the voice coming from over here, and from around the corner here. He says, "Well, if you need to find Igor, he's gonna be through the big double doors, back behind you. I mean, you should know that."
This is my first time here. You're just the ones in the hallway here? The ones in the hallway.
What?
Yeah, all right. I got it. I'll go find them.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want to help me with this caravan. They look like they had a lot of money, man.
Wait. Yeah. Well, have you been rummaging around this place? You hear him from around the corner.
No, I'm talking about the caravan back on the road. I was going to God, don't they tell you anything? Jesus. I thought Joffrey was going to freaking tell you guys what was going on. He didn't tell you nothing? We're gonna hit this caravan so we get him more food supply. And that was the whole deal. That's why I get to come and join you guys.
Well, I can't leave this place. None of us can.
You guys are sick too?
Wait, you got it too? Wait,
Everybody's sick around here.
wait. Where did you meet Igor?
No, I didn't meet Igorth. I met Joffrey. He just told me to come here and meet Igorth.
When?
Just 4 days ago.
That asshole. All right. Well, if you need to, why don't you talk to Joffrey? He's in the hall behind you.
All right. Thanks. What's your name? What do I call you?
I gotta look at my sheet here.
Blogger,
I'm Aranis. Arranis. I'm Aranis.
All right, man. Get well. I'm gonna go and talk to Joffrey.
Man.
Dude. Bruh. Pal. Get well.
Must be my cough.
Yeah.
Blogger looks at Duggan.
She says,
"Let's go this way."
Alan was
Should
your
we,
man.
I know, I was messing with you.
yeah.
Just go and put my ear on the door.
I'm going to very quietly stack some of the barrels in front of the opening and prepare them to catch fire.
Okay,
but I'm not going to light it yet.
Okay, so you're gonna essentially prepare a trap of some sort for them.
Nice.
All right, so you're gonna bundle it up to prepare. I'm gonna ask you to give me. Let's see how well you do this here. I'm gonna ask you to give me a
craft trap. Oh,
there's not really much of a thing here. The 5e skills are a little light. I'm gonna give you that much. Do you have any type of tool use that could help you for your tools?
Well, what I was going to do, since these things are all broken and damaged anyway, was stack them like I was building a fire and cram a torch in the bottom so that when I come back, I can strike a flint on it and light the whole thing.
All right, that would be a survival roll. We're going to give you a survival roll. And if you roll, I'm going to give you a 12. 12 is your target number.
What?
It looks great. That looks great.
What'd you get? Okay, so the rolls have been atrocious tonight. No, one shot, so what are gonna do? Yeah, so you kind of stack it in. You can't seem to get it. Kind of like I try not to be giving away on you. You know, they keep giving away on you.
All right,
you can always just throw a torch on it.
We'll just beat them up if they come this way.
Okay, all right.
Can do that.
All right, so what are you guys gonna do? You're gonna go. They said,
"Are we ready to escalate this thing? Because if I light this on fire, it's gonna be."
Yeah, guys, Joffrey's over here. I'm gonna go listen to the door.
I'm gonna ask Chris. Right. I missed what he said.
In that case, I'm gonna light this on fire and close the door.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
You can do that.
I'm gonna light the fire, pile a bunch of shit, and then I'm gonna close the door.
Duggan lit the fire. It was not always burning. It just started burning. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. All right. That's hilarious.
More fire.
Well, you do start. You do start the fire. That is your choice for sure. Let me see here.
It tracks.
All right.
This group, I'm not surprised. All right, hold on.
That sounds like a good idea.
All right, Andrew, what are you doing?
And you said you closed the door then?
The fire has been started. All right, the door's been.
Yeah, I closed the door.
All right, boom. That's awesome. All right, now again, so Dugan, you're all done doing the stuff in there, preparing that fire to smoke them out.
Yeah.
All right, Blogren, you're up to these doors. Let me see if there's anything magical or special about those doors to make sure that I'm not giving away something as you approach. Where is it at here? I don't think there's anything special about those doors. You see a large, grand door opening. That's what you see. That's basically it. It looks to be closed.
And I press my ear to the door and see if I can hear anything on the other side.
All right, give me a perception roll.
Okay, here comes another 3.
Roll better.
What'd you get? 19.
Was Andrew the one who was talking
19
before?
All right.
What happened?
You hear someone calling out, and he definitely looks like he's probably casting a spell or doing something else. And the room feels large to you, like it's a big room in there. And the person who's there is definitely not alone. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna whisper to Andrew. Let's check out this door. See if Jeffrey's in here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to back up the map a little bit so everyone can see. You want to go back down to the Joffrey door?
Yeah, I'm listening at that one.
All right, Andrew, you come here to the Joffrey door.
I matched Blogren's listening with a 19 on Joffrey's door.
You hear several people talking in that room. It appears to be a conversation between mostly two people, and there's a third person. You can't make out all the details of the words, but you've seen that they're talking. You hear natural circle a couple times because that word is fresh in your brain. You kind of hear them like blah, 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 natural circle, blah, blah, blah. You hear some words in there. The room also seems to be bigger than the other rooms as you listen. Probably not a grand room, but it's definitely probably bigger than the rooms that you have been into this far in this area. Well, this room is pretty big, over here, but you haven't been in those. You didn't go into those rooms.
There's multiple people in there. Multiple people. And they're talking. Yeah.
Why don't Blogren and I hide on either side of the door and you knock? When they come out, we'll poke them.
All right.
I like
that sounds good. That sounds like a good plan.
All right.
Okay. Perfect. So you go ahead and position
Sound
yourself
of
where you'd like to be. And then what would you like to do?
Yeah.
Guys, hide.
I'll get my
I am hiding.
got my great axe out.
Roll your hide.
Out comes my battle axe.
All right, you probably with your armor have disadvantage. You get disadvantage on hide stealth, right?
Yeah, well, that's a pretty good roll.
Yeah, 17 for you.
I was just gonna like flatten against the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, that counts as hiding.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
Roll your hide.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a hide roll.
They may or may not see you.
Right, because they may literally try to run right
Natural
past you.
20.
Just
Oh my goodness, the two armored people are doing all the hiding. This is the stealthiest armored group.
Duggan did not get a very good one though.
Well, Duggan on the other Duggan on the other hand, he's literally he's like standing. He's just like leaning into the wall like this, just like what are you guys doing?
Let's bring it.
All right, I'm gonna. I heard.
Flipping the axe.
I talked to the sick Arenis for a moment there, right? We had a short conversation. We had a few sentences going back and forth. I'm gonna try, and they're sick. I'm gonna get my best
the fire gun figure.
sick Arenis voice. All right, and I'm gonna try to mimic Arenis's voice and call out to the door. All right, so I'm gonna try to mimic it in that. So
You need to perform check,
sounds good.
and the difficulty to mimic somebody you barely know is going to be difficult. It's gonna be 17. I'm letting
But
you know.
they are sick.
Yeah, but mimicking somebody else like that is going to be
Fair.
difficult. It's going to be a
Let's see
17.
what happens
It's
with my
gonna be
performance.
difficult. Just
We
let
don't
you
know. I may or may not. I mean, I'll do it either way.
Maybe roll the 1 and you can re-roll it.
You don't know either way. So, all right.
And what are you going to say?
So I'm coughing, right? I'm gonna be like, I'll knock on the door.
They might think you're just someone random.
Yeah, I'll knock on the door. I'll be like, Joffrey, there's a problem. So there's a fire in the storeroom.
You're kind of like the voices kind of get ruckusy. You know, they're kind of like whoa, and you hear someone walking up toward the door.
All right, I'll be like, quick!
So
And I'll step around behind Duggan here again.
Okay, you're jumping around there. Are you going to try to hide?
All
Yeah,
right.
I've been stealthing.
All right, you have your same stealth roll.
Yep.
Remind me what it is when I ask you.
You got it.
All right, the door opens up. I got to move a bunch of people onto the map here. All right, the door opens up. When you do so, you can see that behind this person who you're presuming is Joffrey because I have a label on him.
I can't see the label.
And you can't. Okay, good. And then there's seems to be another person back here that you could see. This person who you're presuming to be Joffrey opens the door, and he kind of opens the door first. And who has the Chris? I see that Dugan is standing right there. He opens the door and he looks and he kind of jumps back. And he's like, "What?" He's like, "What the fuck?" Dugan and Dugan alone gets a surprise round to do one thing before everybody rolls initiative. Dugan, what do you want to do? As he literally opens the door and he's kind of shocked to see you there.
I suppose I'll just jump into the doorway and whack him with my axe.
All right.
Yay!
Yeah.
How do I target?
You just click. You don't have to target him. You just have to. You just got to click on your weapon attack.
Yeah, on your character sheet.
Yeah.
Chaff of great axe. There we go.
Yes. All right. And it says you have blessed. Are you blessed right now? That's weird how it says that you have a plus 4.
They may have blessed me.
No,
I'm not sure whether
I have a
blessed
plus 3 for my strength alone. Plus,
Yeah. So you rolled a 3. You rolled a 3 plus 2 plus a d20 plus 3 plus 2. So you rolled a 5 plus 3 plus 2. Let me see what's going on here. What is going on here?
I added the bless now, so now it shouldn't do it.
Oh, because you have to add it.
Yeah, there's some weird default modifiers that are on right now. I don't know why.
All right, you know what I'm going to do?
It's there now and it's off.
For the sake of it, let's give you the hit because it's fun. You do your damage, and you did 15 slashing damage. Oh my god! You literally, you walk up, you step around the corner, and you cleave this poor Joffrey in half. You can describe how you cleave him. What happened to this poor Joffrey?
it's going to be from neck to groin, obviously.
And he goes, "Gah, gah."
We're like,
And when that happens, we roll initiative.
My initiative is 0.1.
Initiative can be very much of a pain in the butt. For some
How can they
reason,
have 0.1 for
Well,
a
so
modifier?
it's saying it's 10 from your dex, and then like I've got a 16, so mine's a 0.16, and it's just adding it to the roll so that you can see if it differentiates. Like if I got a 9 and you got a 9, then mine will go first because mine's 9.16 and yours is 9.1.
I see.
Simple sorting is all they're trying to do.
oh my god, my initiatives are
Weird.
incredible.
Ruh-roh.
Did I get all my? Did I get everybody here?
Oh,
That's a lot.
do I still have movement? I still have movement. No, I suppose that was a surprise, so I probably don't have extra full turn movement, right?
Yeah, you just kind of ran around the corner and batted them as kind of like a boom, and now we roll initiative. All right, let me sort them. See who gets to go first. So as we begin Dugan, you can see the entirety of the room. And I will read it to you in its entirety, and then you guys can begin doing what you're going to do.
Murdering. Oh, that was a lot of people.
All right. Like he's like murdering. Oh my god. A large and grand room within the structure stands proud. There lies a large table filled with food that seems to be made of various fungi and vegetables, and some game meat has been cooked and placed on the table, ready for serving. In the back of the room, there sits 3 figures in chains. Those are the figures to the north side of the back wall. Yeah, and with green. By the way, green in my game tends to mean they're friendly.
Or non-combative.
Or non-combative, right. Just helping
Soon
you
to
out
be blown
there,
up in a fireball.
Yeah. Just so you know, in case you do want to blow somebody up. Yeah.
Mike's like, oh.
In the back of the room, there sits 3 figures in chains. One seems to be a sizable half-orc man wearing rags with a dark black hair. The other 2 seem to be somewhat between elven and orc, each clad in tattered clothes that appears to be fallen from their lithe frames. Standing above the 3 prisoners are 3 leather-clad figures, 2 humans and 1 tiefling. The tiefling has a large brown dog at their side. 2 figures in thick, dark blue robes, the tokens aren't blue, but that's fine, stand on either side of the prisoner. Their exact lineage cannot be determined, but their curved blades can easily be made through the glint in the light. All right, that's what you see. And we are going to start with Blogren. Blogren, you get to go first. What would you like to do?
Okay, for my bonus action, I'm going to rage.
Oh.
I'm going to step in here and go, guess who's coming to dinner, and take a whack at this guy here.
All right, you are now raging, and you're going to run up to Brianland and give him the what fors.
You said Brian?
Brian Lund.
Brian Lund.
Yes, Brian Lund.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Oh, boy.
Brian Lund.
Okay,
Well, maybe
2
we should-
hands on my battle axe.
All right, run up there, give him the best.
Okay, yeah, I shouldn't have had advantage on that. But,
So, Chris, whenever we don't,
for my initiative.
we roll with the
But
wrong
first
one.
one is
always
24,
take
so-
the left one. So you got a 24. You hit him.
It's a great shot.
Nice. Do your damage. Oh, you did 5 slashing.
5 points of slashing damage.
You chop into him. You can run a corner.
You are
He's
no
just
longer
surprised.
stealthy.
He's just like, what the hell's going on?
That was a stealth based attack too. I don't know if he got advantage. Didn't matter though.
What's that?
He was
No,
stealth.
No, he doesn't have any. He
But
doesn't,
No,
raged.
he's raging.
He
He's
raged.
raging.
Never mind.
So he's screaming.
He dropped
Yeah.
his
No.
stealth. He ran around the corner.
yeah.
yeah, I'm like, I don't think that's all right. All right. Hero, this person here unleashes the muzzle from the dog, and the dog takes off. He runs forward to here, and he's going to run up and try to nip you in the groin. He's been well trained to groin shot you. That's what they do all day. They have nothing better else to do.
Fetch the ball, dog.
He jumps at you. He jumps at you and just kind of like almost belts him away with the side of your elbow. Here. Go. He's like,
Bad dog.
all right, that is that. He's a mastiff, and he comes running forward toward you. After Jaws gets to go is Riley. Riley, you get to go next.
Step to here. I'm going to cast Hex as a bonus action on the dog. And then I will fire my light crossbow.
You're right through here. All right, you got to go through 2 people, so he's gonna have cover.
Okay, I got 19.
All right, so what does he was? You might still have hit him though. Yeah, you did, even with the heavy cover you had, you still hit him.
And then I think it's D6 for.
Regular crossbow, I believe, is a D6.
It has the damage on there.
It's a D8, but no, hex gives me an additional.
Yeah,
D6.
it's a D6 for hex, right?
Yep. Ugh. So 8 points of 8 points of damage,
8 points of damage.
and then
All right, you bite into the dog.
and he'll step.
Oh, you crossbowed the dog to death.
Oh my god, he fucking killed Jaws! You bastard! That's what he says. Riley, are you done? All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And then I moved out of the direct.
Okay. Yeah. All right. This person gets to go next. All right. And we're going to see what they get for benefit. Okay. This person throws back her blue coverings. You can see that she has a small, almost like she has a scimitar, but it's kind of a little bit of a wave to it. She's probably not one of the citizens. She probably came from somewhere else. She throws open her robe. She points a finger at Blogren.
Uh-oh.
And when she does, she's going to fire a spell at you. And when she does that, you need to give me. Where's it at here? Doing things in alphabetical order is very tough sometimes. All right, when she does that, you need to give me a Constitution savings throw. It's probably going to be okay for you to make this, but you still have to roll.
Yeah. I just got to check one little thing here. Okay, yeah. So it's normal and Constitution save.
Yes.
That's a good one for me.
All right, you make it, so nothing happens. You see this little, when she does this little flutter of energy, just kind of almost a transparent wave, just goes, but kind of like strikes and goes through you as if air happened. All right.
That all you got?
Next one is this person right here.
Oh,
His name is Metzger, if you're keeping track.
Metzger. That was my old dentist's name.
And he is going to point a finger at Blogren as well, because he's the one who's basically standing in everyone's way. And he's going to attack. And I believe this is a spell strike.
Isn't that butcher in German?
What's that?
Metzger.
Well, I know it's a gun, but I don't know if it's butcher. It's been a long time since I've taken
Sounds
German.
right.
You have to tell me.
I remember this because my sister was appalled that my dentists were Metzger and Grimm.
Was she appalled or okay? Really?
Yes, really, they were. And the dentist mostly went well.
Well, that's good.
That's for another story.
That's good.
I had 4 teeth extracted.
All right, let me see. Well, yeah.
Butcher indeed.
The butcher taking your teeth. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I believe I have to make an attack roll. I do. Range attack roll. Yes. All right. This creature, this guy is going to make a ranged strike attack at you, Blogren. Ooh, I rolled a 15. Well, I got to see what my bonus is to hit. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. They don't have a great bonus.
Yeah, well, you meet it there, so it meets it or beats it.
Oh, it did. Oh no, that's bad for you. All right, it's going to.
Any bonuses with raging?
I thought.
Yeah, I got resistance too.
Yeah, he gets
Slashing,
resistance,
piercing, and
Oh, nice.
yeah, but he's
bludgeoning.
going to hit you with poison damage instead.
Eep.
And so he's gonna poison smack you.
Did you throw poison on him?
Yeah, he hits him with a spray of poison. And this could be a lot of damage for you as the poison strikes. All right, you're going to hit for 3 poison damage.
Okay.
All right, that is that guy here. All right, so he is gone. Next on the list is this tiefling gets to go. This tiefling gets to go. He looks over at you and he's like, you fucking killed my Jaws, you asshole. He runs forward to here. He runs to here.
Do an action to unleash the muzzle?
No, he gets to do that.
That was just
That's just he's well trained to do it. He's like that's like his reaction to this the fight starting.
He passed through attack space. Do I get an attack of opportunity?
No, not in this game. That's in Pathfinder. You'd get it. He has if he ran like from here to here, you would get it. But running in and around your attack space, as long as he stays within your ring, it's fine. He runs up to you, Block, and he's going to try to stab you. Actually, I'll have him move to here anyway. He runs up the steps and he's going to try to stab you. He's like, "You asshole!" Oh, I rolled a 16. Jeez, these guys are serious. I get a +3 to hit with that, so he's definitely going to hit you, and he's going to do some damage. Get ready to taste steel.
Yikes.
All right, he's gonna hit you for 3 more points of slashing damage, but for you, it's only 1. Mm-hmm. All right, that brings us to Brineland. That would be this one right here. He's gonna do something similar. He's also gonna raise his sword, and he's going to try to slash at you. And I rolled a 13 that time against you, Blogren. That misses you, right?
That's not gonna hit.
Yeah, he goes, "King!"
That's
against
right.
your armor. And he's like, he's wearing armor. This one's like, he's a fucking dog killer.
Does Blogger have armor?
I don't know.
No.
Yeah, he doesn't wear armor. He tried to hit you though, and he's just like, "King," whatever. All right, Ander, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to move here. And I had my crossbow or my short bow earlier. I'm still stealthy. And eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch tag.
Really gonna do this?
Very best one, and you are not hit. Okay, I'm gonna hit the guy on the bottom, the tiefling guy.
Fuck you!
Take a shot at him with the old.
That's racist.
So sneak attacking here.
Yeah, it sounds to me like you're kind of targeting.
I think I am targeting him
Profiling,
with
maybe?
with my bow.
All right. Yeah, good. I mean,
I haven't snuck attack in a little while here. So do I get? Is it advantage?
Are you stealthing right now?
Yes.
All right. Or are you going to try to shoot him from range?
Yeah, with range, right?
Yep, go ahead.
How is this lit? How is this place lit?
There's soft lights in there. They have like torches in here.
Okay. Got it. So, but it's advantage, correct? For
I don't know. Do you
stealth
get
roll?
advantage for because he's within 5 feet of you, right?
within 30 feet?
You have an ally within 5 feet of you, right?
I just was wondering for the sneak attack itself. Is it do I get advantage for that?
I don't know.
If you're attacking from stealth, yes, you get advantage on the roll.
That's what I thought.
To hit him because you're in stealth. Yeah, you get
Okay,
advantage.
perfect. So
The
we'll
first
roll-
time, and then you won't get it anymore.
Right. And I'm also doing the sneak attack, so I've got that checked. So here's going short bow.
Come on, hit him.
14.
All right.
Is a 14 hit?
will hit him.
Yes. All right, that's a total of 12 points of damage. 5 from the sneak and 7 from the
Nice.
piercing.
As you strike into him, the arrow strikes right into his chest right here. He goes. He looks down and he's like, he goes, "Joel, I'm coming. I'm coming." He falls down, and as he learn, he kind of tries to grab the dog, and he holds the dog clinging for life as he falls unconscious. The blood seeping to the floor.
So sad.
Can't believe you stole these people. Why are you stealing people? Don't steal people, even if you're a dog lover. Ugh.
All right,
And I'll step up
He was
on
a dog abuser.
couch.
all right, and you're gonna jump up on this
I think so.
bookshelf.
Is it? It's a bookshelf.
It's a bookshelf.
How
Yeah.
high is it?
It is 4 to 5 feet tall.
So it'd be a little bit of a climb for me. I could probably do that.
You want to climb up on it? All right,
Do
all you need to do.
you need an athletics
Yeah,
or
just give me an
anything
athletics
for it?
10.
Or acrobatics.
Yeah. Athletics to climb up. Athletics 10.
I don't like that.
All right.
20.
Yeah,
That
you got a
shouldn't
20.
be
You
an
made it. That's fine. So you climb
All right.
up there. Yeah.
Excellent.
It's rocky. You're kind of standing on a bookshelf now. But yeah, you might not have a lot of maneuver ability. All right, are you done?
Yeah.
All right, that brings us to Dugan. Dugan, what do you want to do?
I'm going to charge in and go for the red blue robed person who cast the first spell.
This
Get
one
him.
here? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and charge in there.
You run right up to him.
You have a movement of 30 as a dwarf, right?
15, 20, 25. That's how much
Diagonal,
do I have?
by the way.
Speed's 25.
Yeah. So you could get to here only. as a move.
To there?
Yeah, to right where where the end of the arrow is, you could get to that square in 25. That's 25 right there. That's you're basically running, and you're basically now it's I got kind of picture of it like you get to a certain point, you're like, and then the camera has to pivot around you like Neo. Now you got to keep going and use your rest of your action to charge him, or are you going to stop and defend, or what are you going to do?
Well, I'm holding my great axe.
Yep.
What do I need to do to toss a javelin? Do I need to drop the axe, sheath it?
Do you have anything else in your other hand? You just have a two-handed weapon, right? So you can just draw. You can just draw the javelin and throw it because you have a two-handed.
Let's do
weapon.
that.
Picturing you doing this on the run, like as you're running down the stairs, just like
John, I kind of feel like you're almost like you're launching down the stairs. I picture like that heroic launch.
Right. Just,
Yeah. This is Sparta.
right. Yeah.
All right.
Then kick him.
Go ahead and give him a strike. Ooh, you roll a 15 to hit. Nice.
Right.
And you do 6 points of damage. All right, you hit him. This woman here who's in this robe, she kind of gets spun, gets knocked back into the wall, almost taking her air out. As the javelin strikes into her, she pulls out the javelin, throwing it to the ground. She looks at you with sinister eyes. She's like, why are you even here?
Yeah, we haven't really ascertained what they were doing. They could be curing cancer. We don't know.
All right. That is now it is now Blogren's turn.
You're killing the town.
And you hear the voice of this man right here. He calls over and he goes, "Don't listen to them. They're taking us. We're victims." That's what he says. This half orc, and these two younger kind of half elf, half orc creatures are these young, more like young adults.
They're elves.
The young adults. They're kind of pulling and trying to get away at this point. So Blogren, what are you going to do?
I'm going to smack that guy with the axe again. Finish what I started.
This one right here?
Get him.
Yep. 13.
13 will hit him.
Okay. Then he does 10 points of damage because I get an extra 3 because I'm raging, so I add my strength bonus to that.
Oh,
To the hit points.
That'll
drop him.
He's in pieces.
I'm not sure why I went to the other map thing. That's weird.
You hit him so hard, he disappeared.
Knocked
Knocked him
Into another
next
dimension,
week.
man.
Yeah. The map will be on the next week's map.
Nice.
All right, Blogren, you swing, raging, crying out, cleaving into Brynlin, who you didn't even know his name, but I'll tell you.
Yeah.
And what would you like to do at this point?
Okay. I'm going to start moving in. Let's see how far can I get. 1, 5,
Yeah, it's only 15.
15, 20.
You can move up to here if you want.
Yep.
This is a
Go
table
move
just
up
like a
to
feast
here.
right here.
Yeah, there's a feast right there.
Okay.
Here, all
Okay,
for-
so I guess
this man here calls you and he says, "Free me! Free me! I must get home. Me and my children must get home to my wife." He's coughing. All right, Blogren, you run up. Is there you want to stop there, or what are you gonna do?
Can I get right up to him?
You can, yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine.
because I don't know if that table was in the way.
That's okay. All right, he's gone. Next up is Riley. Riley, you are standing atop the bookshelf. It seems to be a little bit. It's not necessarily the sturdiest bookshelf.
No, Riley's down here.
Oh, you're there. I confused Riley with Andrew.
Yeah.
Andrew, my mistake. Riley, what would you like to do? Oh, the round refreshed, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go over there. I will, as a bonus action, put the
fire.
the hex on the red robed chick, and then I'll fire my crossbow. Or does it have a reload, or is it?
No, there's a
every
light
round?
crossbow that doesn't need
Every
a
round?
reload. Yeah.
And
Gonna fire it.
16
16 does hit.
We've been rolling pretty good, everybody.
and ooh, nice. 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. All right, that's a lot of damage. That is going to
the javelin already hit her once too.
take her out.
Nice.
She kind of folds over. All right. All right, that is Riley. That brings us to the person you just dropped.
Ulfric? Ulfric, is that you?
This person here, I gotta roll.
No, it's it's just gonna
did recharge. Nice. All right, this one here they have a cantrip, but their cantrips are recharging, so they don't get one every round. They don't get to use it every round, but he did get to do this. So and I gotta check to see if he has any other things he can do, to see if he has any other bonus things that he can do.
If you drop your weapons, we'll let you live.
All right. Unfortunately, will have to. He
is pretty surrounded.
Surrounded.
Yeah. He's going to disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's running past. You hear him say, "Fuck this." he's coughing as he's trying to get out. And you see him running out there. That's all he's doing. All right, that brings us to, I think, everyone else is dead. You guys cleaned up fast.
Did a good job in this room.
Andrew's running right past you, and you see him. You have a bow in your hand right now.
Yeah, I do. I thought I heard a guy yelling about him and his kids. So I'm gonna call out for a second. I said, what was the name I had up here? Ulfric? Ulfric, is that you?
Yeah, yes, it's me.
Oh, we talked to your wife in town. I guess we found you. That's great. As he does that, he drops his bow and a free item interaction, right, to draw the rapier.
Yeah. You can drop your bow and you can draw your bow is on the ground. You can draw your rapier.
And I got flanking on this guy right now.
I have a bow.
No, he has a bow. So unfortunately, you do get attacked though. I mean, you can attack him.
I can indeed.
Yeah.
Is the door?
Door's open.
Yeah, it is open. All right. Well, I'll take an attack on him as he approached, basically.
All right.
So rapier, go. And I don't think I get to do sneak attacks, do I?
No, you don't.
I'm not advantaged, so it's a 7.
So it's 7. You missed, unfortunately. You stabbed down. You kind of lunged at him.
All right, man. I guess you're getting away, huh? He tries to swing, and he probably just I can see him running up, and he just sort of swings across like this.
Right.
Probably ducks underneath it as he's running.
All right, Dugan, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna jump down actually, and come over to here.
All right, you can run across and jump down.
I look up at the guys.
He has a blade in his hand, and he's gonna take his attack of opportunity on you.
Wasn't he disengaging?
But it doesn't matter. He still gets an attack of opportunity.
The guy's gonna die. Are you sure that's how it works?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I rolled a 16 to hit you.
You ran
That
through
hit me.
it.
We've been playing this game long enough. I'm not gonna. There's a certain. All right. Oh. I rolled a 6.
Ouch.
You are gonna seriously be hurting. I don't know if they get a bonus to damage. We're gonna find out. Let's see here. This is a cultist. The cultist does 1d6 plus 1
That's
damage.
7. And there goes.
Oh my goodness.
Right as he leaps off of the thing, he swipes backwards at me, and I'm like, "Ulfric, we're gonna."
You see him drop, and you see Ulfric look over as you get stabbed, and he's like, "Oh my God, they're killing you too!" He's freaking out. He's just like, and the kids are like, "Ah!"
Was that the cleric that just dropped?
No, that is the rogue.
Okay.
Yeah.
He would have missed me.
Yeah. It is now. So that was Ander. You ran away and got jabbed right in the side. He's cut you. Dugan, is your turn. What are you gonna do, Dugan? He just downed your friend. But you have these poor victims here who need to get freed.
Well, they'll live.
I love the attitude.
Team.
The vengeance.
All right, battle axe time.
Yeah.
Working on it. So you got to use the
Can
right
you get in
weapon.
front of him?
He only can move at 25.
I suppose so,
Um,
Yeah. Sorry.
5, 10, 15.
Yeah,
Well,
but
he
I
can
only
move
use
20.
15.
Yeah, you can jump over and move in front of him. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, you jump. You kind of jump in between them. Ugh.
I rolled a
not
10.
hard. Yeah. Okay. And what did you get? Armor class 10. No, his armor class is a little bit better than that. Unfortunately, crud. You go to the swing and he backs up, and as he looks over, this one says, as he looks at your fallen friend, he goes, ooh, I'll cut you too. I'll touch you. I'll cut you too. Get out of my way. All right, Blogger, what are you gonna do?
Move up to here and take another
You know what
swipe
to
with
do.
the axe.
Ulfric would get an attack.
Now is he flanked? Does he have...
You get in our game, Chris. When you have flanking, you get a +2 to hit them. It's not advantage.
Oh, so it's not
You get a
advantage?
+2. Yeah, it's not. It's just +2.
How do you add?
It
Yeah,
does trigger
Okay.
sneak attack.
it does trigger sneak attack.
It's a 9.
Oh, 9 is
That's a
even when a
+2.
+2 is 11. You're not going to be enough.
Playing
Crud.
Whoa.
All right,
That was some serious damage, too.
all right, Riley. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna take a couple steps back.
It wasn't his turn yet, right? So you were
Yep.
still fine. He's already had his reaction.
I will transfer the hex to him, and I will fire again.
All right. Boom. Come on, what'd you get?
Ooh, 10.
10. Oh, and you don't get flanking. So no, you don't hit him. He's like he's the cultist that will not die.
Right?
He's the invincible cultist. He probably should be the leader. All right. Gone.
Also, his hex is strength.
Strength. You bastard. All right.
Oh, you mean the thing that he needs to push people around? Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't get you my middle finger there. All right. Yeah. Okay. So,
Yeah, I love that spell.
all right, Dugan, you and I, are gonna have a contest of strength where Metzer is gonna try to push past you. This is probably not gonna go well for me. So make your athletics check with your athletic bonuses against my athletic check and my lack of bonuses. Oh, I rolled a 17.
Too bad you have to roll again.
Oh, boy.
I have to roll again.
Strength based? Strength based.
Where are you going?
Chris, well, I get to roll again though, so I can. Oh, it's disadvantage.
Yeah, you get the worst one.
I don't think he has a +3 to his strength. What is his cultist strength bonus? Let me see. Got a frickin' 0. Fine. He pushes past you and can't get by.
You ever seen the Cavill Superman?
Yeah, I seen him.
Yeah, where the guy comes up and like pushes against him.
Yeah.
And it's like pushing against the building. It's great. That's what he just did.
Yes.
Just
He
did
tries
his
to
dwarf.
push it. He tries to push back to you. Then he goes, "Don't kill me. I'll tell you anything you want to know."
That sounds like he's gonna die anyway.
Get on your knees.
Ooh.
All right, he will drop down to his knees because he's afraid at this point. He tried to get past you, but you're like a brick wall, and for some reason he feels weaker than normal.
All right. Is Blogrid still raging? Yes, he is.
Oh, yeah.
Blogrid, if he gets up, kill him.
All right,
I'm going to pull out some rope and tie
It
him.
is now Anders' turn. Ander, you have to make me a death save. Yep, you're a +1. Ding. Well, we need to have a little bit of like a special effect where it's like, ding. Yeah. If I ever made money off this, I'd have an editor make me do cool stuff. All right, that is Ander. Dugan, you are really, 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 really upset right now. What are you going to do?
Did I manage to tie him?
Yeah. This is your turn now. You can tie him if you want. I didn't know if you wanted to do that or not. If you have rope, you can tie him.
Oh,
up.
yeah. I said I was tying him.
Okay,
I wasn't sure if
great.
that happened last round or if I have
No,
to do it this
that'll
round.
be this round and this turn. It's your turn now. You can
That'll
tie
be
him
this
up. You go ahead and you tie him up. All right. He's just
I'll
like,
hog tie him.
oh, yeah.
Ankles to forehead.
Oh, my goodness.
All right.
Oh, God. He's all folded up. And he's like, I don't know what you
And I'm
want
gonna close the
accomplish
door,
here.
too.
All right. So you that's your action to tie him up. You can technically move if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to use my bonus action to close the door.
Okay, yeah, you close the door behind you. Kick. All right, it is now Blogren, the raging Blogren. I thought Dugan was upset and all those commands he's doing. Blogren, you're really upset. You're raging.
And I've been told to kill him only if he moves, and I'll just stand there with my axe just brushing on his scalp and just let me hurt him.
Okay. All right. We will finish the roundup in case somebody else wants to do something. Riley, it is your turn.
Well, since he's surrendered, I'll walk over to the
The Ulfric?
Alfric and start releasing them or whatever. Are they tied up?
They are chained.
Aren't you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Start looking for keys on the redhead check.
Why don't you help Ander and I'll break them free with my hammer?
Oh God, yeah, I suppose.
You're gonna do a medicine check on him?
Yeah, I'll do a medicine check.
All right, you need a medicine check of 10, I believe, to stabilize him.
All right.
Give me a medicine check.
Somebody.
What'd you get?
I killed him.
I don't think one does any damage.
Okay.
You have to double check to see if I don't think D&D is very friendly to messing up. Now, if this was Pathfinder, you could have not killed him, but did more damage.
Well, he passed one, so wouldn't have been 3 deaths there.
Yeah. I don't think I think you just got to pass it, or you don't, and nothing happens. So he's gonna take a look at that.
That's
That's an action. You walked over and you gave him medicine.
and I'll do a healing word on him.
Okay. Roll it. It's a 1d4 plus your charisma or your.
Well, if I'm standing there, I might as well do cure wounds.
Yeah, it gives you a better response.
The same. Spell.
Do you want to roll how much healing he gets back?
7.
7. That's pretty good. Happy birthday! All right. Cool.
Yeah.
What a dick.
Try not to fall down.
We're both taking off his X's. All right, you are laying on the ground. That's Riley. That brings us all the way down.
Thanks. By the way, Riley.
Andrew, it is your turn.
That blood out of my.
Anything else you want to do? I'm going to give it to the end of the round before we can go out of initiative here. Anything you want to do right now? You want to reach over and stab this Metzger guy? Give him a little feedback.
Yeah, you see him hogtied.
Oh, me?
Yeah. You on the ground. You don't have a weapon right now. It's on the ground, but you can grab it easy enough. It's eating at you. It's eating.
He almost killed you.
Yeah.
It is eating at me a lot. I'm not evil. I am chaotic and neutral.
That's just evil with less decision making.
I grab my rapier and I look at his. I basically like sort of rested on the back of his Achilles tendon.
Yep.
And I think about it for a second, and I pull it back, and I don't do it. I don't slice it, and I'll go grab my bow.
Nice.
So just sheath my weapons and stuff. And I thank Riley. Thank you.
All right, we can drop.
What a dick.
Dugan has one more thing to do before. Anything else you want to do before we drop out of initiative, Dugan?
I'm going to crouch down next to him and just say, where are the keys to the manacles on those prisoners?
In my pocket.
I just thought you were happy to see him.
I'll take the keys out.
Yeah, he has a liner inside of his, almost like a seat. You have to feel it for a little bit. It's in a secret compartment, but you can find it easily enough.
Where
you pull the keys out?
Are the rest of them? The rest of the children?
I'll just tear his garment apart until I find him.
Yeah, you get it, no problem. You pull it out. You're gonna ask him. He's like, there's no other children here. There's only one more. He's getting the ritual done.
Yeah, the ritual. That. Yeah.
What exactly is he doing?
I don't know. Igor makes us bow before some kind of a sun symbol, and then I'm feeling kind of sick. We all started feeling sick afterwards.
Make me want to cough. Stop it.
That's good acting.
Yeah.
I'm a method actor. Yeah. Which makes
method man. Okay, got it.
That's right. Hey, it's the same
Stanislaus
thing.
Right.
If you're programming C# or Java, you could be a method actor as well. All right.
I drag him over after the others are unlocked, and I bind him in the manacles.
Oh yeah, you're gonna.
If you're a good boy, we'll come back for you.
Ulfric runs out after getting freed, and he goes, "Thank you, my friends."
Leave his daughters.
Yeah, well, you're freeing them one by one, right? He comes out. He's weak. They're very sick, and they come out, and there's like, he's just kind of rubbing his nose, and the two of them are kind of huddling at him, kind of feeling sick.
Stay away.
Now, here's my question: anybody who did a melee strike against one of the people in this room needs to give me a Constitution 12 savings throw.
Does Amelie hit?
A melee.
Roll.
Successful.
I gotta see if I think it's a. I gotta double check if it's a hit or not.
I missed.
Where's my Constitution?
Melee bandits will attempt all. Okay. Just double checking to see
Oh, some bitch.
if the creature was
And
hit by a
as,
melee attack.
Oh, I was definitely hit by a melee attack.
If your creature was hit by a melee attack.
Oh, that we were hit by one? Or
Yeah.
we?
Yeah. If any. Okay.
Oh, I wasn't hit by
For
anything.
this, any creature hit by a melee attack caused by the bandits. I misspoke.
In Constitution, you said?
Constitution 12. Yes. What'd you get?
We have a few rolls here.
All right.
I got a 16.
All right, you made it. So I apologize for sending on a goose chase there. I misremembered how that worked. Okay,
Did
so
anybody else get hit?
No.
I don't think anybody else did.
Okay, well, Blogren is going to go up to the guy who's hanging there by the manacles, and he's just going to get in really close and start sniffing. And then he looks at Duggan and he says, "Can I eat this, man?"
Maybe later. We got another child to save.
all right, he is going to.
He just bought you some time.
This is actually a thing. He spits on you. He spits on you, a globule of blood across your face.
I'll make another con.
Give me
Knee
a
him in the
Constitution
groin.
savings throw.
Ugh.
Also, that's assault.
I get everybody coughing now.
18.
Oh,
You're fine.
I just wipe it off.
fucking barbarian licks it.
Smeared on his face.
Yeah, he's like
You want
that.
to teach him some manners, Blogren?
He just spit on you
Oh, I do.
while you're raging.
What?
Actually, I think he drops out if he can't attack. Is it all right?
Yeah, he's not raging anymore
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
he has one round where he's not taking any. He's not getting attacked or doing an attack.
Yeah.
All right, so he's not raging anymore. But Ulfric says, "Please, we are so weak. If you could do anything about the sickness or know how to cure it, have you found a cure?"
Not yet.
Not
We
yet.
just keep hearing about this guy up here in the other room. This
We just treated a symptom.
this Igor. So our best guess is that he's
Do you know what he
doing it.
did to you?
He's actively doing it. Maybe with that sun thing.
Oh yes, they
Yeah, there was something about a star.
They put us in front of this sun symbol on the ground and leaned us forward, and it drew something from us. And when we emerged, we felt sick and weak. I recovered a little bit from the weakness, but I'm still so sick from it.
You're all worthless and weak.
How would it be affecting the people back
Can you
in town?
walk?
Though? They weren't brought here, were they?
Not everybody. No, they weren't. But some of them have been were taken and released, and they didn't report it. I think I don't know, but it's highly contagious. Stay clear. He kind of tries to cover his mouth up.
Where's your mask?
Thank you for the info.
I'm gonna roll a percentage. See if you give me an.
Take your daughters and
Is that food safe to eat?
yeah.
If it is, go for it.
He turns around and he sees the food and he begins trying to eat it.
Like it's not other humans or anything, is it?
No, it's vegetables and some fungi and stuff.
Roasted
yeah.
dwarf.
I don't know if you I don't know if you like to eat mushrooms. I love eating mushrooms. Oh yeah,
Actually, I do.
yum. Yeah.
Sauteed with some butter.
Yo,
Little
now
garlic.
you're not talking. Hey, I'm sorry if you guys haven't eaten dinner yet. Well, we apologize. All right, so yeah, so anyway,
Sprinkling of dill.
so the three of them beginning. Ulfric says, "We can't help you here. I'm sorry. I need to get my children to safety."
Luck with that.
Make your way to the river.
We will meet you back in town.
You know the route?
I do.
Okay. Good.
They run out here, and they quickly make their way south until they hit a tripwire.
I already got that one. Got rid of that one.
That was funny because they could have actually tripped it if you didn't. That's hilarious. All right. So, what are you guys going to do?
All right, surprise, guys.
Well, there's a child in this room apparently, so
Stealth behind the big guy again.
They just said there was someone else in there. They didn't specify if it was a child or an adult. Just to be clear.
Oh, I thought it was a child.
Yeah, you start seeing smoke
Okay.
come out from this door.
Huh.
Hopefully,
Let's got them bottled up. Let's go see what's going on in here.
All right, were you going to open this door here to the north?
Bitches, open up the door.
Might as well. We just had a big fight.
Yeah.
Is everybody ready?
All right.
Yeah.
Let me reveal the room,
do
and
this.
I will read it.
Just to make sure you heard me, though, I did say a stealth behind Duggar.
Okay, that's fair enough. I can relate to that. Here we go.
Dugan.
Dugan? Oh, the end. It looked like an R.
Dugan.
All right, let me read what's in here. All right. Bringing it down, Okay.
Oh, and watch out for that sun thing. Don't stand over it.
Several large carvings line each of the walls. Some show scenes of natural disaster or mature disaster, depending on, whatever your kink is. While others show figures controlling such disaster. On each side of the entrance lies stone statues dedicated to figures escaping from a hurricane and earth. Another set of 3 statues shows large humanoid figures, each made of various forms of fire, water, or strong wind. These statues sit on the right side of the main entrance. In the center of the room is a large engraving of a sun on the floor with a human kneeling before it, bound by his hands. That you can see right here. And I got to click on that. It's surrounded by several. The star is surrounded by several ruins that hold some ancient language. A stream of energy drawing specks of light from the kneeling man's face, kind of drawing it in. On the far wall from the decadent entrance are a dais and an altar, behind which stands a small gnomish figure flanked by 2 masked and hooded figures. Masked. There you go. Brandishing curved scimitars. The gnome seems clad in thick leather and wears a set of spectacles accentuating his tufts of hair. I'll put him on the map here. And there is one other person standing right there. All right. As you enter, you walk in. You see that man. He's saying something. He's holding some books. And he's saying some incantations. And the man who's kneeling down, his energy is drawing into that star. And he looks and goes, more dedicated souls for the cause. Ooh, nature's fury in humanoid form. Yes, come kneel before the star and become one with the natural order. I know you want to. Reverence to the star is reverence to the cause. Kneel and join the cause. Else face my fury. That's what this one says right here.
What throw a javelin at his head?
You're gonna draw a javelin at his head. So when that will kick off initiative because he's ready for you. You can throw a javelin at your head. But I'm gonna give you advantage on your initiative roll. All right, Dugar. So I'm gonna bring the initiative tracker up.
Okay.
Do your initiative roll, and you get advantage on your initiative roll. All right. Everyone else gets. What's that?
Why?
Because he just wanted to launch his spear. Okay. So I'm gonna give him a chance to actually do it first. Okay. But they get reaction chances. So yeah. All right. So go ahead and set yourself up on the initiative tracker. I realized
think
now
I did,
you can add everybody
11.1.
at one point with all the baddies at one point with initiative tracker, which is pretty nice. All right, I'm gonna roll my d20s here. Oh no, that's not good.
Same initiatives as the last time.
All right, looks like Igorth
Yeah.
has defeated all of you. This is what he's going to do. Let's see here.
How has he defeated us already?
Yeah, he's going to win this with one fell shot. Well, not really, but it's cool to talk about. Let's see what he's gonna do. Let's see what his cool magic stuff that's gonna win the day here. Okay, I can do that one, or I can do. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that one. All right. He 10, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. First thing he does, he pulls out a little frog, a metal frog, and he goes and he flicks it with his finger, and this frog leaps over and lands right here on the map, right here, right in between all three of you. Boom.
Can you see me?
He doesn't. He
Might not
can't
matter.
see you. He's throwing something between these two, and you happen to be in the way.
All right.
He's throwing it between these two, right? He doesn't know you're there. But unfortunately, you're not immune to this. What it is? This is a exploding frog. Each creature within 10 feet of the frog must succeed in a DC 12 Dexterity saving throw. So that would be the three of you. All right. So it looks like. Oh no, Graham made it. Nate made it. Didn't made it. But Chris Dugan does not make that saving throw. Dugan does not make the saving throw. Failing to make the exploding frog, you'll take 1d6 of thunder damage. Boom. You're gonna take 4 thunder damage. Boom. That's heavy for first level. Boom. All right. On his second.
How do I change my?
If you
just
click on your
click
character and then you got it.
Click on your token and just change it.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
There you go. All right, cool. Nice. All right, on his second action, because he's multiple, he's going to yes. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He doesn't spot you, so I really could. That's kind of metagaming for me to do that. So instead, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, he moves to here. He runs down through his companions to here. Boom, 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 boom. And you see, he kind of feels disoriented, like, fine. And he's going for his second action. He lets out a spitting burst of fire. Remember when you did the tripwires and you saw that? The very similar thing happens, and he launches it from his hands. It's going to launch this direction through right through here. It's going to hit this person and this person, Blogren and Dugan.
It is a line.
Yeah, it's a line. It is a 30-foot line of pinwheels fly from the Tinkerer, spinning with searing sparks. Each creature in a 30-foot line originating from the Tinkerer must succeed in a DC 12 Dexterity saving throw. So the two of you give me a
Oh,
dexterity.
here we go.
Come on.
Ooh,
Graham
good.
made it.
Good.
But Chris
Apparently, I only
failed.
roll 2s now.
You rolled it. Oh my god. All right. So if you're going to take half damage on a failed saving throw, but this is a lot of damage. This guy does a lot here. I'm gonna roll a different one. Thanks for grabbing that. Oh, I rolled 3. So you take 3 points of damage or 1 for half damage. That'll be fire damage if you have a resistance or anything like that to fire. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, he's going to move to here. That's what he moved to. He's a gnome, and so he has shorter movement. He comes running up the stairs. He runs down and he fires it. He's like, you could join the cause. You could join the cause. Nature's order, but no, you want to take it into things in your own hands. You're a do-it-yourselfer kind of team. All right, that's his turn. That brings us to Riley.
Thought Blogren was next. Oh, never mind. I read that wrong. Go
Can
on.
you run back up?
What's that?
You said he ran back up too.
Yeah, he ran up to the steps. He can't run all the way because he can't run. He run 15 feet. He only can move 25.
So I can see him from here.
Where are you at? Definitely. Yeah, you can definitely see him. Let's see. Yeah. He doesn't have cover or anything. I think that's good enough for you to probably wouldn't get cover. What are you gonna do?
Oh, fuck it. Guiding bolt.
That's the 46 one. All right, make your attack. Roll well. Come on, let's see it.
Ooh.
20. That's gonna hit
yeah.
him. That is gonna hit him. Nice.
How do you guys handle criticals?
You double the die roll on your die when you attack with criticals.
This should do it automatically for you.
It should do it.
So he just
automatically.
did 26 damage?
No, he rolled
No,
a
I
20, not
rolled-
a natural 20.
Yeah, total of 20.
15
Yeah.
was on the
Got
right.
it.
Yeah, that's okay. It was cool. Yeah, so it does handle a lot. Okay, you hit him. There's a secondary effect to that, right?
Yep. Next attack on him has advantage.
All right, boom. All right, that is Riley. You ran up and did that. Anything else you're going to do?
That was 15, so I can move back to here.
All right, move back to there. All right, Blogrin. Blogrin gets to go.
Blogrin moves up to here, and I'm going to rage and take a hit at him.
Is that advantage? So
All right, run up and take a hit at him. Come on, hit him this time. Knock him senseless.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
20
you can crit fish.
for 9 plus 3, that's 12 points of damage.
You can crit fish.
You get the 3 already. Let's see. So that's because it's its strength. I see. So you did 12 points
That's
of
right,
damage. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. He just gets hit. He's like, all of a sudden he's like, ah. All right. You seem like he's
You
heavily.
hurt my friends.
You think he's heavily injured at this point. That's Blogrin. All right. Are you done, Blogrin? You raged as a bonus
Yep.
action and you ran forward. All right.
Mhm.
All right. It is now this person's turn. Zeal gets to go. And let's see what his special cool thing that he can do is. Okay, yes. He is going to hit you with Graham. He's going to hit you with a cantrip called Mind Sliver.
Whoa.
All right, and I believe you have to make a save. I'll double check. Mind Sliver. I don't remember, but I think
it's
it's
an intelligence save.
you have to make an intelligence save.
Natural 20.
Roll a natural 20. Nice.
Nice.
Yep.
You are immune. Nothing can stop you. Nothing's gonna stop us. Okay, that is Zeal's turn. That brings us to Dugan. What are you gonna do, Dugan?
I'm going to wreck his shit.
Oh God.
I'm pulling out my war hammer, and I'm going
Okay.
to start smashing all the ruins around this sun.
Okay, you want to smash the ruins around the sun? Okay. All right.
Yep.
Okay, so it's gonna you strike into it. We have to just give me. You have to do it to hit roll because that determines whether you defeated its hardness. You know, so you still have to make an attack roll against it to see if you do enough to do damage to it. What'd you get? 14. You come and
I rolled
smack
14,
down on top
7
of this.
damage.
You smack down on top of this. Boom! But you think this thing being crafted of stone, 14 is just a little light. You're just a little. You kind of hit it, and it just kind of deflects off of the stone. Bang! You think it's armor class,
All right,
but
we'll
it's just
try
a little
again.
bit better than that. All right, that is. You come and you see this man who's chained up. He looks up. He's like, he's got this energy pulling back. You see, he's just looking at you like he doesn't know what the hell's going on. You guys all rushed in. That was Dugan, right? So now it is Ander. Ander, what are you gonna do? Good attempt, Dugan, but just a little bit light on the armor class.
So I move up. I'm still kind of hiding behind Dugan, and
Okay.
I'm gonna take my sneak attack shot at this guy up here, the one that was shooting at us.
All right, he's gonna get
Take it
cover.
on.
He's gonna get cover behind Blorgan, so you know it's fine.
Yeah, that's
Go
a
ahead.
good point. He would get cover, wouldn't he?
Do you have advantage?
I would have advantage. So cover raises AC a little bit, right?
His armor class is raised, yeah.
Yeah.
By 2.
Yeah.
It's up to you. I mean, I'm just telling you how the rules are. You can decide to roll or
Did
not.
anybody use your guiding light shot thing yet?
Yep.
It was used? Okay. Because I get advantage anyway, so I didn't want to waste it.
Yeah, the lack of advantage is, many advantages make advantage.
Right. And so I didn't want to.
Many ones make one.
Didn't want to waste the guiding light.
What would you like to do?
All right. Yeah, I'll take the shot.
Come on. Hit him.
Short bow, and it's a sneak after chuck. There we go. Short bow. Boom. Let's go.
Come on.
23.
23. That's gonna hit him. Nice.
Yes. 3 points of sneak plus 4 piercing is 7 points of damage.
Nice.
Total.
Nice. All right. He takes that hit. He's like, oh, what the hell's going on? Yeah. Boom. He gets that hit. Boom.
Let's see. That was a 5-foot move, and then. You know what? I'm gonna stay behind Duggan. He's good cover.
Good idea.
And theoretically, I can hide again if I need to.
All right, now the rest of my people who rolled horribly get to go. Fluxum. Let's see what his cool thing he can do.
One of those guys did go though, right?
What's that?
This guy did go.
This
right?
guy went,
Yeah,
right?
the hooded one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see now. There's 5.
So this one's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and he's going to attack you, Ander.
Yay!
His weapon comes up, and as he strikes it down, he says some incantation words, and the weapon envelops in a greenish flame. And he's going to strike at you, Ander.
Warlock.
And I'm going to get, I think they have a +3 to hit. So he's going to hit armor class 16.
That'll hit me.
All right. He's going to do 1d8 or 1d6 +1. He's going to do 2 points of damage to you.
Ooh, that was lucky.
Boom. But what he cast was as he struck into you is a spell called Green Flame Blade. And where is it in the list here? There it is. What happens is, when against the one creature within 5 feet, on a hit, the target suffers the weapon's attack normal effect, which you did with 2 points of damage. You can cause green flame to leap from the target to a different creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of you. That second creature takes fire damage equal to the spellcaster's ability modifier. So that's going to be, of course, don't want to make it too easy on me. I have to go look for their ability modifier. That's going to be 1 point of damage. So that means that Duggan takes 1 point of fire damage. All right, Wilhelm. You see this Wilhelm? He crawls away 5 feet. He's like
Trying to get away from the thingy. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's just kind of pinned up against the wall there. Like,
Is it still pulling off of his face after that?
Yeah, no, it stops when he
good.
moves back. He stops as he's pulled back. All right, next is this person right here who's been waiting in the wings. And let's see what they do. Oh yes. Yep, and it tells you specifically that they target the weakest one. So that would be Ander right now. He steps forward and casts Toll the Dead. That means you're going to have to make a savings throw. Let's see here. And that is, I believe, wisdom savings throw. Toll the Dead. Remind me what it is. Wisdom savings throw. Give me a wisdom savings throw.
Oh boy. This is bad.
It's 12 is what you need.
What a 5?
Okay. You're going to take, because you are injured, you're going to take a d12 of damage.
That was nice knowing you guys.
Well, I rolled a 1 in it last time. So
No. It's nice knowing you guys.
You're going to take 7.
Yep.
Boom! That bell was more like a gong going off inside your skull as you hear all of everything that you will be and everything you ever were be wrapped into a single strike of a ring that's in your ears. Whoa! And the rest of you see Ander just go
Barfs through his fingers and falls down and making a mess all over this guy. And Duggan, sorry about your calves.
Yeah. All right, That's what he does. He does that. Now it's Igor's turn. Igor is badly injured. He is extremely injured. So what does he do? He does what I gotta see what the things he does. I should have done that last time. I messed up. That's okay. He does a thing called a mad dash. All right. What he's going to do is he gets to move 5, 10, and he doesn't get attack of opportunity. 15, 20, 25. He gets to dash to there without having any attacks of opportunity on him as a bonus action, as a mad dash. Let's see. We've got some people to attack. We got Duggan and Anders already out. Oh no. There's Joffrey. You kind of both are wearing armor, so I think it's kind of a 50-50. They want to target the weakest one. It's kind of hard to tell. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 is Duggan, and 4, 5, and 6 is Joffrey. And I'm going to roll it here.
Joffrey.
Or not Joffrey. Whoever you're.
Right.
Joffrey is actually dead above you. So Joffrey's dead above you. So it looked like Joffrey to me on my map. Sorry. So I rolled a 1, 2, 3. I believe that is. Did I say which one it was? That
Duggan.
Okay, Duggan, you're the one who's going to attack. So first thing he does is he's going to hit you with this hammer.
Wait, who's got a hammer?
This little Igorth, this happy little gnome. He's got a little hammer, a tinkerer's hammer. And he reaches out, and I rolled a 16 plus 3, I think, to hit you. No, plus 4 for his tinkerer's hammer. So he's going to hit you with a 20. He hits you with a 20, not a 20, like a critical roll. Mm-hmm. But he hits you for max damage. He hits you for 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Bang!
I'm -4.
All right, you drop. Boom, and he laughs. And then he's gonna take his other weapon and attack. He's gonna do 2 attacks at Riley. No, your armor class is fierce though. Yeah, I didn't come close. All right, Riley, it is your turn.
What did he do? How did he? What did he attack?
He takes it. He does a sparkle attack.
Oh, okay.
And then he actually throws. By the way, what you do notice is he actually throws a dart that looks like a little wasp, has a little needle on it. Okay. So he gets 3 attacks. He gets 2 tinkerer's attacks and 1 physical attack.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, Riley, it is your turn. And he's like, oh, I forgot. He actually gets to move after that because he did his bonus action
The mad
dash. Nope, he did everything he could because he disengaged. Riley, go ahead. What are you gonna do?
All right. Well, that sounds like a good idea. I will cast Toll the Bell as well on him.
All right. I make a saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom saving throw. What's my save?
13. 13 is my spell save.
All right, for spell save, and he has to make a saving throw. He has a +4 to intelligence. Otherwise, his wisdom is a wisdom save. Mm-hmm. Wisdom save is -1. Landro has advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws against spells and other magical effects. So I have advantage, but I have a -1. And what do I need to get?
13.
All right, first die roll. Oh, the 7. Second die roll. Fuck, another 7. Do your damage.
What is it? I think it's
D12.
D10.
D12 because he's injured.
10 points of damage.
Ooh, nice
Hey.
roll.
Hey, he goes, you used what I did on you to me. And he just kind of drops to his knees. He's like, no, it's my power. And he reaches out toward the sun as he's kind of crawls down. He kind of crawls toward the sun. He's like, it's my power. And he falls over.
All right. Drops his bow, pulls out his warhammer, shield,
All right, Blogren, what are you going to do?
and he's going to move up to here.
And move up to here. And take a whack at this guy here.
All right. Which guy are you going to do it? You're going to this guy right here?
This one here, yep.
Yeah, okay, go for it. Whack him up.
How do you guys do the circle thing?
If you just tap on it with your left
Hold.
mouth.
Tap and
Oh,
hold for a
hold it.
second.
Yeah, tap and hold for a second. Yeah. That way you
Okay,
can.
and 8's not going to hit, is it?
8 is not going to hit.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You could have. Okay.
All right.
a big
Zeal
progress.
gets to go. He's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He runs. He
booking?
takes off. Yeah, he's like, I'm out of here.
I mean, his fearless leader just died, so that's fair.
Dugan, is your turn. He
I'm
ran.
dead.
Yo, you have to make a save, death save. You're not dead. You got 0 hit points, and you have to make a death save.
See where it says. Oh,
Yeah. So you have to get 10 or 11 or higher. Is it 10 or higher or 11 or higher? I can't remember.
I think 10 is the DC.
11 or higher.
Yeah.
So
It was 11.
Yeah. So double check. But an 8 is not. So you have -1. If you fail 3 times, you die. If you pass 3 times, you're stable. Or if somebody else can stabilize you, you're fine. That brings us to Ander. Ander, is this your first death save?
Yep. Boom.
It's first level game. There's a lot of death save. You make it. You're plus
it.
1. Fluxum gets to go. Fluxum gets to go. He moves 5, 10 to here, and then he's like, screw this, I'm disengaging. 15, 20, 25, 30. He can only move to there because he has to disengage. All right, that brings us to Wilhelm. This is the man right here. He's like, please, help me. He looks over and he sees half of the party's dead, and he's like, he's just panicking. It is now Petticoat's turn. This is Petticoat right here. He kind of sees this, and he's like, fuck this. And he is going to just disengage this round. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to end up here as he's running for they're like, we're out. We're not going to stick around. Igorth is dead. Riley.
I will bend down and stabilize Duggan.
All right, medicine check. D10 or 10, DC 10.
10.
Oh,
Nice.
stable. Duggan has been saved, stabilized. All right.
Great.
That brings us to Blogren. Blogren, what are you going to do? Duggan has been stabilized. Unfortunately, Ander is still dying.
Mm-hmm.
And there are 2 other people, and Wilhelm is here.
Running away.
Okay.
Away,
Okay, then. I'm going to run to here.
Oh, he's chasing him down.
Hey, this party's just getting started, and I'll take another whack at him.
Okay. Go for it. 17 is going to definitely hit. How much? And you did
8
5
points of
damage? All right. 8 damage?
Rage damage.
Nice. I'm gonna let you drop him. You're
Splat.
raging and he only had 1 hit point left. I'm gonna make it dramatic. Boom, dropped him. All right, Zeo gets to go. He's out of here. 5, 10, 15,
Double move.
30. He's running for his life. He takes off. Dugan, you are now stable. You are no longer. It was Dugan you helped 1st, right? Dugan, you are now stable. You're no longer dying.
Yeah.
Ander,
That's a
Second
number
one.
2.
nice. +2. Nice. You got it.
Stable means I have 1 hit point.
Stable means you're at
0.
0 hit points and unconscious,
But not dying.
but not dying.
Yeah, you're in no danger of dying.
This one takes off, and he is also running into the wind.
I guess technically we can take the X off you then, but you're still at 0.
Yeah, you're still at 0. That Wilhelm is trembling. He's gone. Igarth is dead. Riley, what are you gonna do?
I will stabilize Ander. Oh, no, I won't.
Oh no!
Sorry, I'm almost there.
Blogger gonna do
Here's
anything?
open.
Blogren,
Keep running.
chase after him.
They're going real fast now. They just double moved.
Yeah, he's out of sight.
Yeah, this
I was gonna say, hey, where are you going?
Don't you have a javelin?
they're out of sight. They've already ran around the corner. You can run out there.
Yeah.
There's a guy chained up in the other room. You could brutally murder.
Metzger's, yeah.
I can
Metzger's
read
still
that.
in the room. I moved this so you can see it. Oh,
There's
and
also
by-
this guy that was by the sun thing on the floor. He's just sitting there, like he's not dead yet.
yeah, he's not dead yet.
This guy.
Somebody else you can kill. Yeah, you got a little fire going on here,
Well, I
right?
think we got to wreck this thing.
You did a pretty good job of wrecking it
There
as
you
it
go.
was.
There you go. Smash the shit out of that.
All right. He didn't want to identify it or anything. They're just like, smash it. Oh, it's a bad group. All right. Blogger, you want to
Arcane is
smash
not
it?
my thing.
You want to smash it? Give it an arcane.
I'll
give
try
it a-
smashing it.
Yeah, give me an attack. It's got an armor class, so
Blogger and smash.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
that's gonna
22.
hit. And you do 10
do it.
points of damage to it. All right, it's down 10 hit points.
13.
13 points of damage. All right, 13.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Still
When that
raging.
happens, the energy that's inside of it is emitted in a radial burst. Boom! Everybody within 5 feet has to give me a dexterity saving throw of 12 or take 1d6 fire damage as it
oh no,
explodes.
Duggan,
Oh,
what's
sorry,
it
guys.
like?
Well, you still get a dexterity saving throw, but I think you have to do it with disadvantage. Are you when you're prone? Is it
I
disadvantage or?
think he's unconscious.
He's unconscious.
Not this time.
Oh, he's unconscious. All right,
Yeah.
so he's gonna drop back in.
I know. He's gonna
Nobody
go back to
moved him
dying.
away. All right, and did
I
you
have a
fail?
chance. What are you talking about?
Blogger and
Blogren, did you fail your dexterity saving throw? You're gonna take
Yes,
one
I did.
fire. You take 1 point of fire damage each of you. But unfortunately, that's enough for Doggin.
Yeah,
but we
yeah.
don't need to play that out. It's fine.
Yeah, you can
just,
stabilize this again.
you can destroy it. Boom! Blogren is feeling bad. The whole place starts on fire. Eventually, these other group are going to flee flee, but you had 1d4 rounds before they could come out, and you defeated them before the number of rounds before these other kids
Nice,
could
nice.
help you. You return back to town unless you want to do any type of searching in here. It's up to you.
Well, we gotta loot the bodies.
Yep.
Well,
Okay. That's what I'm asking. Are you return back to town or you search them out? All right. What you find on these bodies, Igorth and the group has a total. I'll just give you the total loot value. They have. He has a scarf on him that you'll find out later on allows the scarf to magically change to any color. It's a mundane magic item, but it's something that you get with him. So yeah, you got that. There is.
Fabulous.
He also has a potion of healing that you can take. Someone can take the potion of healing if they want. This is a one shot, but if you want to take it. And then there's also 39 pieces of gold littered amongst the bodies. So you guys can split it up how
That's
you
pretty
want.
good.
Yeah. That's what you find. You actually could have found other stuff with you, but for some reason your searches were so bad.
Mm-hmm.
So
I didn't do much searching.
yeah, no, I mean,
my perceptions was
All right.
pretty solid.
Investigation.
you're gonna return back to town.
Yeah. Let's bring this.
All right.
Let's bring this last guy back too.
All right. You return back to town, and I'm going to we'll kind of wrap it up so it doesn't go too long because it's getting late enough. It is. You return back to town. Those papers that you have, the townsfolk are able to reverse engineer the process. This thing that was drawing it from. It turns out that if you take these things were being generated or created by the seeds taken from the bloom kit. So what was going on was they would raid them at night during the storms because they were hiding from the storms. They could take them, pluck them from the bloom kit without being attacked, and then they would go into town and take somebody to enact this vile thing. So every time storms happened, they stole the seeds and then took somebody. And this creature, as you get from the notes, this creature, this mad Igorth was trying to fill this sun, this infusion sun, because what it does is it powers its infusions. It basically allows the infusions to do double the amount of damage they normally could do. Ooh. It's very powerful, but you have to draw in these people's energies, right? The life force, and it left them sickly. That's what it was. So you're able to use the papers and get that back as you return back. Also, you are granted 200 pieces of gold for saving the townsfolk.
Nice.
And you're
That'll
also
be an
given,
excellent tithe for the temple.
yeah, and you're also given the diamond necklace.
Just part of it. Yeah, we did our job too.
The diamond necklace because the cure will eventually save Liz's life. Yeah. Right. So I think overall you did pretty good. It was pretty fun. I think generally as one shots go, we tend to run against the time, so the end is a little bit compressed, but that's okay. I think we had fun anyway. What'd you guys all think?
It's fun.
Definitely
That was fun. Yeah.
The barkeep lady.
Chris, what'd you think? It was the first time you got to join us. I mean, I played with you D&D before, but
It was fun. I like this character. I'd play it again.
nice. Well, maybe we'll have to do a one shot in the future again when we have a. Hopefully, get more. Literally, I called Chris an hour and like 20 minutes before our game. I'm like, Chris, we need somebody. Can you do it? And he jumped on it. So hopefully next time we'll give you a little notice. How about that? So
Yeah, that sounds good. No, that was a fun little one shot. It was nice to meet you guys. And
Yeah, it was fun.
cool.
It's good to see you, Chris.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, Chris, you can stick around for a minute, but I'm going to tell everybody else at home that thanks for joining us. And next week, we're going to hopefully return back to Factions of Fate, assuming we get the gang all here. That's the way it works. So
Goddamn
you guys
life.
all have a good night, and we'll catch you next week.